What's going on?
Yeah. Let's see what it is, yeah.
One of y'all sent me a text saying Raul get his haircut here. I don't know who he is. Is that the? Is he the one with the bleak, like the? Not well. Is he the one that has the? Like he has pigment.
Check out that.
Okay. Yeah, I cut him off.
Like fast
You can wear your brother.
35% off cover shorts. Looks like someone's still nervous about buying them out.
Isn't that obvious?
Yes, it is. You know, maybe you worry less if you got Geico to help with your homeowner's insurance.
I didn't know Geico helps with homeowner's insurance.
Yeah, they've been doing it for years. What are you doing?
Okay. 713.
Hey, Steve.
Thanks, man.
5.
Very nice.
Get to know Geico and see how much you can save on homeowners and renters insurance. I know we're racing tonight, but we're racing today. Which was best for sports is the best.
One of the reasons why people like myself are in this country.
Different branches of the military represented races.
Can you cut her hair?
Stand tall and protect us. And we can't thank you enough. Thank you.
I was thinking I could do it. I mean, I'm not gonna do it right.
Much activity on pit road.
We're wondering if any of these cars are trying to save fuel. You can see right there, Brad Keselowski got a big run on his teammate Ryan Blaney. He's actually going to try to go for the pass. So that already tells you he's probably not trying to save fuel, no contact. But I don't think any of these guys up front here are trying to save any fuel. So they're either confident they can make it, or they're confident they're going to definitely be coming down pit road.
Kyle Larson peels off from second place to make a stop.
Mike's so hard to do. You run 190 mile an hour, you got to slow that thing down to 55.
Plus, Darryl, he doesn't have a win in the bank. He can't afford to gamble like Joey Logano can or Brad Keselowski can. Regan.
Larson has to his pit stop right now. As we said, they're about to get that fuel. This race car's been tight in turns 1 and 2. Turns 3 and 4 have been pretty easy for them with the headwind that they're dealing with.
Larson could use some stage points when they take the time to take tires. And we'll see if he can stay on the lead lap. Joey Logano is coming. Here he comes. No stage win for him.
Larson took 2 tires and fuel. We'll see what these guys end up doing.
You want to hold this? You don't have
Stay
to.
on the lead lap, Kyle Larson.
You zoom in with the T, zoom out with the W.
Jones finds his pit stop. His car is tighter in traffic with the sun out right now. Almost for left side tires for Joey Logano. The car is full of fuel. He's away.
Ryan Blaney, the leader, he'll come to pit road. And they will leave just Chase Elliott and Clint Boyer. Need a stop. They've asked Elliott to save, but can he save enough? Safety violation, Brad Keselowski. He'll have to do a pass-through penalty.
Is that right? Tire maybe and the gun.
Hurry up, Neil. You got to slow down the
I was, but I had a real bad migraine, so I wasn't gonna come in. I
This
needed
may
to
all cycle around to Austin
take
Dillon.
some ibuprofen, but I didn't have it at the house. I'm usually Monday like this.
So Boyer, last man standing, who last pitted at lap 63. Austin Dillon was in the as was Kevin Harvick in '73.
Here comes Boyer. And I tell you, isn't it funny? Harvick was in trouble. Lap down. Takes away around. Come back in the pits. Here he is. I think he's probably got the car that will win this stage.
Austin Dillon looking for his first ever stage win. His younger brother Ty got his first a few weeks ago.
There's another guy, really, that 3-car was really good on these 2-mile racetracks. Ran really good on pole in California. And he's had some pretty good runs on these 2-mile tracks. Runs around and gets that right rear. Look for only right sides for Boyer here on the stop. They get the tire spot. He's
I've only seen these guys, I know they're taking 2 tires, but they're only putting 1 can of fuel in it. You think they're just going to run that thing until it goes dry? You know, will they have to come back down pit road during this stage break?
Well, remember, in that next stage, the final stage, everybody has to pit. So possibly what they may do, Jeff, is they may come and just do a minimal stop at the end of the stage, or they may possibly stay up for track position, knowing no matter what, you have to stop at that next stage. Martin Truex is closing right up on the 2 leaders, and Kurt Busch is coming. This is going to be a 1-lap shootout for the stage 2 win.
Dillon kid. Austin, he's hanging on there. He's giving up.
These are huge points for somebody like Austin Dillon. I mean, you got a team trying to make it to the playoffs, but Kevin Harvick, he wants that playoff point that can add up, be so valuable for him later in this playoff and for the championship.
And these 2 guys are such great friends. I mean, you know, they hardly ever have had a conflict or didn't agree about things on the track.
Neither has a race win this year, but here they come. Off turn number 4.
See, if I were you, I would have just got that.
And Austin Dillon. Down the inside by 2 car lengths. Is your stage 2 winner from Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex, Kurt Busch, and Eric Almirola.
Good times begin with the cool, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Made with real brewed tea and just a touch of lemon. Wherever you decide to unwind, make sure you do it with a twist. Day drinking, yeah. Day drinking. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Unwind with a twist.
Welcome to the season of championships. You can feel it. It's time to make a move. Make a moment. Make a name.
Got a shot.
This is where that just happened needs never to be forgotten. This is not a time to blink. The race for the FedEx Cup continues.
Doug. Look, team, this is where you're buying a new car. Let's go.
Limu's right. Liberty Mutual can save you money. We're customizing your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Oh, yeah, I've been a customer for years.
Huh.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. With Domino's Carry-Out Insurance, we'll remake your order for free if anything happens to it on the way home, even if it's not your fault. Like if it's whoever that guy is chasing's fault. Or if it's man's best friend's fault. Or even if it is, ultimately, your fault. Carry out Domino's large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. With Domino's Carry-Out Insurance, just bring it back and we'll remake it for free. The difference between a clean tractor and a dirty one can be found in the heart of the person who holds the key. Coyote, we dig dirt. Ready to break through your allergies? People everywhere are reaching for Allegra, the fastest non-drowsy allergy relief. It starts strong and stays strong for 24 hours. Get back to the moment with Allegra.
On the
Rachel Childress is back from a trip to
Oh,
China.
you talking about with HD?
RCR.
I didn't know there was like a key issue going on. I didn't know. When I found out he was gone, I texted him right away and was like, yo, you know, I know it didn't work out here, man, but I still mess with
Everything
you.
he can to save fuel, just to make sure he gets
stay
on
up,
pit
keep in
road
touch.
to fill it up.
And he was like, yeah, man, much love, it's cool, whatever. I thought nothing of it.
Saving a little fuel there.
And he came in, was it that Monday? I guess he came in yesterday.
The final stage
and I thought,
Chris Buescher.
again, I thought everything was cool.
10th place behind
And he was like bragging about his shop. And like, yeah, the owner is cool, this, that, and the
Doing a
other.
great job collecting points lately.
So
He
I'm
might
like,
sneak up on some
he
folks
was
if
like,
they're
yeah, did you
careful.
see the stuff I posted on Instagram? I was like, honestly, I don't even look at Instagram like that. I post stuff and that's it. And he was like, yeah, pull me up. So I pulled him up. He blocked me. I'm like, oh, all right. He blocked me. Yeah, I'm like, okay. He was like, man, I don't think I did. I'm like, I mean, it's cool. And then but then I thought, like, I'm not mad at him. He probably blocked everybody at the shop. But then that picture Faison sent out, I saw Reg had liked his last post. So I'm thinking, like, okay, well, he didn't block Reg. Because if Reg could see the post, he didn't block him. So I'm like, all right. So it's cool. I know me and him had our little spats and whatnot, but it was, I don't know. Yeah, nah.
Needs to be a little bit looser off the corner. They're scared to make too much of an adjustment because of that right now. The one car Kurt Busch on the right side of your screen, he is too tight off the turn two. The last pit stop that he worked on that right rear to make sure it was clear.
Yeah. And like I've been in a fog all day. I didn't realize that was a group text anyway until I realized Bob had jumped in. I'm like, how the hell did Bob get in me and Faison text? And that's when it occurred to me, like, damn, I'm talking to the whole group. But regardless.
Big jumps in position after stops.
Yeah, like I know it's like that on
Remember, he's a lap down.
I mean, I kind of figured, but
and will likely take the wave around. We say we down to 3. That's pretty impressive.
Rick,
Hey, Austin Dillon.
we go to the same shop as Joe.
Congratulations on the
He
win
had the
at
same one
stage.
as Joe.
Thank you for wearing that helmet, Kim. And how's your car, pal?
We've got a pretty good down Chevrolet today. Really proud of the guys who made some big adjustments in practice, first and second practice. Hey, the golden rule. You got
say what?
when you can make enough fuel, it worked out right there.
Yes, it did. I know you made that, but I popped off mighty happy. You saw him struck around there just a minute ago, so congratulations. Keep it up, pal.
Thanks, bud.
sure.
Austin Dillon, our
Yeah, I know Faison, like,
onboard camera.
I mean, I can understand why he,
Eric Almirola
in his feelings, the way he's in them.
pit boxes on exit. We'll send him to the back of the line.
You say you think Faison tripping as well as HB?
You know there's no path. Just the determination to get there. Perfect the craft. Move the impossible.
Right,
The more you
right.
take on, the stronger you get. 2018 Ram heavy duty pickups. Always on to bigger things.
Right. No, I get it. Like I said, and for me, I understand like the mentality of HD. Like I don't understand it, but I'm not surprised that like based on how he's acted in the past, like how he's acting now, like it ain't a surprise. And that's why I said to Faison, like, you know what, man, like just do you. He gonna do him, and like unfortunately for him, that's also what it is. But
What got into you?
I wish him the best. And even after I realized he blocked me individually, I still wish him the best.
Our sport is the best. They're the ones that stand tall and protect us, and we can't thank you enough. We'll forever be indebted.
Hey, I'm Bill Slowski Jr. I live on my own now. I've got Xfinity because I like to live life in the fast lane.
Unlike my parents.
You rambling about Xfinity again?
Here's a deep when you get excited.
You want shorter than this?
Anyways, I got their app right here. I can troubleshoot. I can schedule a time for them to call me back. It's great.
This is still significantly longer.
I don't even know your number anymore.
Excuse me?
So I can still, I got a lot
You
to
have a
go.
fax number, obviously.
I'm just breaking down gradually, just so.
Easy.
I think
awesome.
like you don't want it too long. Like you don't want it too long.
Invisalign clear aligners are made with smart trunk material to precisely move your teeth to your best smile. See how Invisalign treatment can shape your smile up to 2 times faster today at Invisalign.com.
You mean like where you can do like little, yeah, like not,
His
you
office
don't
is
need
tracked, dude.
like,
Savory and sweet flavor contrast to your hot dog.
Yeah, I got it.
Got the best in each other.
So I got a one with
You're good personality. Thanks, buddy.
Bush's baked beans. Savory loves sweet.
So Jardiance asks, when it comes to type 2 diabetes, are you thinking about your heart?
Well, I'm managing my A1C, so I should be all set.
Right.
Actually, you're still at risk for a fatal heart attack or stroke.
Even if I'm taking heart medicine like statins or blood thinners? Yep. That's why I asked my doctor what else I could do. She told me about Jardiance.
That's right. Jardiance significantly reduces the risk of dying from a cardiovascular event for adults who have type 2 diabetes and known heart disease. That's why the American Diabetes Association recommends the active ingredient in Jardiance. And it lowers A1C. Yeah, with diet and exercise.
But her hair is so
Jardiance can
frail,
cause serious side effects,
flimsy.
including dehydration, genital yeast or
It's not gonna
urinary
really
tract
work out
infections,
like
and
with
sudden
like
kidney
weight.
problems.
So I gotta cut it out.
Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal.
Clippers and
A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. Do not take Jardiance if you are on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
So, what do you think?
Now I feel I can do more to go beyond lowering A1C.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance today.
Tiger Woods returns to Pebble Beach, side of his most dominant major win. Brooks Koepka looks to make history. It's the U.S. Open, beginning Thursday on Fox FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
I mean, so we get
Can't wait to get out west in a couple of weeks right after that U.S. Open and be out in Sonoma, just up the coast from there.
Wine country. Brad Keselowski will not get the wave around because he chose to make a pit stop. And let's show a replay of his penalty. It's termed a safety violation.
Yeah, I think I'd call this too many men over the wall. Just that
Y'all
run
cool
that
if I
tire
turn
to
it
him.
from
He
that?
casually goes to reach it, then he realizes he's lost control of it, leans over the wall. Once you put that hand down on the wall, that's a violation.
That tire bounced. When it hit the wall and bounced, he wasn't ready for that, and then he had to reach in there and try to grab it, and I guess that's a safety violation.
And NASCAR reviewed the procedure on Eric Almirola, and they have taken back the penalty for driving through too many boxes on exit, so Almirola will restart 11. 74 laps to go. Let's look at the Xfinity fastest pit stops on this stage break. Chase Elliott.
What's up?
Don't wait. Now is the time to move up. Move up to next-gen connectivity. Move up to advanced safety. Move up to something a little more, well, Cadillac. In XT5, XT4, and the Escalade. Make your move. And current eligible non-GM owners and lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2019 Cadillac Escalade from around $789 per month.
So it would be a different price or it would be the same price? Like you kept coming back to
Well, the design is what makes it more. Honestly, if I knew that this was what her hair looked like, she sent me a picture of a black chick. So I thought like the texture of the hair was gonna be a whole lot different and all that. But yeah, I would have had I known this was the circumstance, I would have priced it a little differently. But that's what I get for not asking my question. But now I also understand why they sent you to me. 'Cause I was like, why would no one else pick you guys? I didn't understand why they would have y'all call me. Yeah, that's why I was so curious about how did y'all
Hey guys! You don't want to get in on this.
Joke's on me, guys.
Get those guys in here.
Well, I called Sean, I was booked up today. Back
Make time for what matters. Pause your Wi-Fi with Xfinity XFi and see The Secret Life of Pets 2 in theaters.
Soy el jugador con más partidos en el tri. Todavía me duele la fractura que me dejó fuera del Mundial 2002. Pero ¿sabes lo que más me duele? Es que pusieron la Copa América al mismo tiempo que mi selección. Jugué 177 partidos con esta camiseta. Si dejo de ver 1, 2, 7 partidos, no pasa nada.
Fred Van Fleet on the court warming up despite these 7 stitches taken under his right eye, despite the tooth that popped out. He had to go to the dentist when he cured Toronto. Over his last 7 games, he's been excellent. 55% from 3. They want more of that. No, as Van Fleet and company try to close out the Golden State Warriors, Kevin.
Sage, enter Game 5 of the finals on ABC Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt on ESPN. We'll have Doris Burke, Stephen A. with their biggest takeaways. Tim Legler breaking it down. Sports Center with SVP on ESPN, the ESPN app. And Sage, I got to tell you here, you were in Oakland. You said they were nervous, that vibe in that building for games 3 and 4. The Blues couldn't close it last night on their home ice. What's the vibe in Toronto tonight?
The confidence is sky high, Kevin, and I think rightfully so, because this team has played like the ultimate team of late. They are feeling it. We shall see, though. Remember, teams are 1-33 all time, went down 3-1 in the finals. The only team to come back, 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers. The Warriors want to do just that. Stephen A. Smith, next.
Now on SportsCenter with Stephen A. Smith. Continuing coverage leading up to Game 5 of the NBA Finals. New details are imminent from Steve Kerr on Kevin Durant's playing status tonight. Plus, what Kawhi and the Raptors must do to seize their home country advantage and win the championship in Toronto. And our guest list tonight, featuring PTI's Michael Woolba, Mark Jackson, and Jay Williams, with unique insight into KD's potential Game 5 impact. This is SportsCenter, live from Toronto.
He's propelled us to 2 championships the last 2 years. Be pretty storybook if he can come back and help us do the same.
Here's Stephen A. Smith. Welcome back to the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Game 5 of the NBA Finals tonight on ABC. You see the fans out there, 20,000 strong, probably more than that before the game begins. That's Jurassic Park, ladies and gentlemen. It's raining, pouring raining outside. Trust me, I know. And still, they don't care. You see Kawhi Leonard right there, the superstar for the Toronto Raptors. Actually, looks like he got some new braids inserted up in there. Looking pretty sharp right there. Kyle Lowry, looking as focused as ever, ready to capture his first championship. Just 48 minutes away. Game time from that, by the way. Of course, we got a drip scale here. Look at Steph coming. Look at how dapper the man is right there. Ready, got the headphones on. That is not a golf outfit, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the sunshine of Oakland, California, the Bay Area. He's got his suit on, business, focus, ready to handle his business. So elimination is not something he's talking about once this game is over tonight. Inside the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto Raptors. Welcome everybody. It's your man, the one and only Stephen A. Smith. And yes, I am rooting for Game 5. I'm not going to deny it, but it is not because I am hating on the Toronto Raptors. It is because, quite honestly, I'm looking forward to doing more of the Sports Center specials hosted by yours truly. Game 6 is obviously scheduled for Oakland Thursday night. We'll see if anything happens with that. You know what time it is. A lot of stuff is coming up. Let me tell you what's coming on tonight. Jay Williams, he'll join us momentarily because we've got some KD news to talk about. Mark Jackson will be along as well. PTI's Michael Wilbon will be here as well. And maybe, just maybe, a special guest might end up joining us before this show is over. That's a tease, y'all, in case y'all didn't figure that out. But it's time for my state of mind going into Game 5 of the NBA Finals. It's very, very simple to me. KD has arrived. And KD, if he is going to play tonight, because it's a game-time decision, let's face reality. KD at 70% is better than 90% of the entire NBA. He's that big time. As far as I'm concerned, he's a potential difference maker. We know what Kawhi Leonard has been doing. We know the balanced offensive attack Toronto has been putting forth. We see what they've done defensively and collectively, and obviously Nick Nurse deserves a lot of credit. But we also understand.
Okay, so that lady's hair has more body.
They're a great team, but not necessarily a championship team. He is the reigning two-time NBA Finals.
But my guess is her hair
two-time defending
probably
NBA
still less than an
And when
inch
you
long.
have KD, if nothing else, you have hope. That's my state of mind, ladies and gentlemen. It's just simple. And who better to bring in to talk about my state of mind and where my mindset is than the one and only Jay Williams. By the way, former National Player of the Year, Woodard Award winner, All-American National Champion, and obviously a great basketball analyst, and also somebody that's very close to KD. What does KD
chance to close out game. I did not feel any of that last night. I felt like boys, young KD that knew who he was. I think he said it this year. Y'all know who I am, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I'm still cut. I'm still cut.
Years ago, that's still finding himself. This is a guy that understands he's the most lethal scorer on the planet. I think him being on the court, he wants to rise to that occasion. He wants his game 5. He wants a game 6 and a game 7.
You work out with players, you know players. You're a former player yourself, obviously, but you're obviously also very, very close to KD. You know him better than most. Talk to us about his health from the standpoint of where he was just a couple of weeks ago to where he is now based on what you've seen over the last 48 hours.
I did not see him work out, but I did hear him say that at times he felt like he was in his bag during the one-on-one practice. He felt like he can get to where he wanted to go. Now, conditioning, that's going to be a question. I mean, NBA Finals conditioning is a question for everybody when you come up injured. We've seen Boogie struggle with that. But I think if Steve Kerr can utilize him properly, that also makes Kawhi, who is a little bit hobbled. Now Kawhi wants to defend him. That can take away from what Kawhi needs to do on the offensive end as well.
What do you expect from Steph Curry in this game, considering the fact that it's 3 full days off between games 4 and 5, particularly now that he'll have KD to lean on at least a little bit?
A more efficient Steph Curry. And I give Nick Nurse a lot of credit for this, though, Stephen A. Because in game 4, that's the 48-hour layoff, okay? What they did is they created a faster tempo in game 4 to really get to the legs of Stephen Curry. You saw him struggle, even though Klay was on fire. I think with 3 days of rest, now having KD back on the floor, now having Klay being the player he was, now having Andre Iguodala who doesn't need to play 30-plus minutes, he can come off the bench to get some more depth with the layering off the bench now. I think it allows Steph to be more efficient with the shots he takes, not being a volume.
So look at that Fred VanVleet warm up out there. He's had a pretty decent season. Very, very tough. We saw what he did in the conference finals, especially after his child was born. He shot 82% from three-point range. But getting back to the Golden State Warriors, I'm looking at KD tonight. What are you expecting from him minutes-wise?
I think he's going to give you whatever he needs to give you. This is game 5 of the NBA Finals, SA. Nobody's coming out here to play jokes. I know there might be some kind of minute count that Steve Kerr might do, but if you're Kevin Durant, he's going to want to be on the floor as much as possible because he wants to put in work, and that's what it should be. That's what you're asking him to do. And I'll tell you what else about Fred VanVleet, because I know you just mentioned him. How about the job he's been doing on Stephen Curry? Yeah. I mean, when he guards Stephen Curry, Curry's shooting 31% from the three-point line, from the field goal line, 21% from the three. When somebody else is not guarding him, other than Fred VanVleet, he's shooting 47% from the field, and 43% from the three-point line.
Especially when that guy's Kyle out. You got to get on out here, enjoy the game. Appreciate you. The one and only Jay Williams right here with Stephen. Look at Jurassic Park. Everybody's looking up there. See the one. Look at that crowd out there right now. Boy, are they ready. They don't care about the bad weather. They don't care about it at all. They are ready to go, and so am I, and so is this show, because we have one of the great basketball analysts and a wonderful person, the lovely Doris Burke, standing right next to me. Doris, how are you? First of all, it's great to see you. Thank you for the great work. Talk to me about how surprised you are that the Golden State Warriors sit here tonight, Game 5, down 3-1, even though they haven't had Kevin Durant.
Well, I didn't have the conviction that Jalen Rose had. He predicted at the start of the series that they were going to win. I thought they absolutely had a chance, especially because of the condition of Kevin Durant. We're talking about one of the great scorers, the Finals MVP. But to be honest with you, even as we stand here, I'm a little bit surprised. And here's the reality. This will be the hardest game to win, right? Sometimes if you're the Toronto Raptors, you've got the champs on the ropes now. But that knockout punch, the hardest one to throw, right, Kevin? For Kevin? Like, come on, Stephen A.
I totally get you, but I guess what I'm thinking about is also this. I think the winner of this game wins the championship. I think if you're the Toronto Raptors, this is your best chance. Because I think that with Kevin Durant coming back, if you give up
this
I'm not
game
crazy about
and
Stephen A.
give
Smith, but I
Golden
think
State
if Golden
any
State wins
momentum
tonight, they
into
win
the
the series.
system for Game 6 and then Game 7. Coming back here, Kawhi Leonard has experience, Danny Green has experience, but none of these guys have the experience of a Game 7 besides those two in the finals, and that's my concern.
What I'm curious about is, what is the reaction if Kevin Durant makes shots early? Because we know this. Kevin Durant can make shots in his sleep.
That's right.
And I think as long as he gets to his spots, which it sounds, listening to Jay Will, who was with him last night, that he thinks he's going to be able to get to his spots. He's talking about that release point. His release point, very few guys, maybe Giannis Antetokounmpo is the one guy who can get in his space and close down to Kevin Durant. But you make a great point. Listen, this is the hardest game to get if you're the Toronto Raptors. Now you're dealing with Kevin Durant, Stephen A. Smith. That's a different animal. What has happened in this series to me, right, as you see Kevin?
You see him arriving in the arena now.
What we've seen is a team in the Golden State Warriors who in this round have been one of the worst teams in the half court. That changes with Kevin Durant because your defensive assignments move up. Now Kawhi Leonard's attention is going toward Kevin Durant.
How surprised have you been with Nick Nurse? One of the things that I've noticed, I think the brilliant move that he made was starting Van Vliet in the second half of games 3 and 4 because the Golden State Warriors have had their way with people in the third quarter. I thought a move like that was quite brilliant on his part, but I don't think that's something that's going to be enough for you in a game that Kevin Durant is effective. What's your mindset about this game in regards to whatever adjustments Nick Nurse may try to make?
Yeah, I think he's been brilliant, number one. I had somebody ask me, has he out-coached Steve Kerr? Like right after game 1, I thought, can we settle back a little bit? Because I thought the bones of game 1's defensive game plan for Golden State were pretty good. I think they're going to mix the looks. The other thing I would do, I'd do two things. I would keep the pace fast because you want to test the calf, and I would make sure Kevin Durant is having to guard a lot. So whoever he's checking, that person's going to be in the action. Because as many minutes as he's on the floor, Stephen A., I want to test Kevin Durant.
Very few people, as far as I'm concerned, in this world are more composed than you. You're big on composure, Doris. I must ask you, looking at Toronto, seeing how focused and composed they are, very impressive. We've heard a lot of stuff about the Warriors, not so much in terms of composure. Some questions in the locker room about Kevin Durant coming from other players, things of that nature. Watching this team perform, watching them go to timeouts, things of that nature, have you sensed them being a little bit different, a little bit less composed than in the years that you've covered them?
Can I address the first point you made about the Toronto Raptors? Because I think you're 100% accurate. And it goes back to game 1 when Pascal Siakam, in the post-game interview, he had no emotion. The guy scores 30 in his first finals run. And he was absolutely calm as a cucumber. And not once have these guys walked off the floor and celebrated. So they got business to do. Number 2, I would say this. I feel as though the Golden State Warriors organization has been pretty consistent in their reporting about Kevin Durant. But it is the nature of reporting to try to speculate and guess and maybe put out, okay, he's not going to play game 3, but that means he's going to play game 4. That can put a question mark into the teammates, right? Because they're reading the newspapers just like you and I are. And so, have they been less composed? No. But do I think that they are physically and mentally worn down from 5 straight years of the finals? Yes, I think you see the toll on them, both physically and mentally.
Doris Burke, thank you for the wonderful job.
Stephen A., I'm my first run with Stephen A. I am so psyched.
And I'm honored. Thank you so much, Doris. Enjoy the game. The lovely Doris Burke, wonderful Doris Burke right here with Stephen A. NBA Expression. Here comes Draymond. I'm hearing, here comes Draymond. There he is. Now, see, that's a guy right there that looks like he's going to play golf in the cold. Look at those pants. I'm trying to tell you his wardrobe. It's challenged. And look at my man Mark Jackson rocking the pink. I don't know what it is, but it looks good. It looks good. Mark Jackson up next. A lot more to come. Stick around. NBA Special with your show.
I think a part of the reason you decided to pick it up is because for however long you had your hair in your ponytail, it was, something that had popped up like that for a little bit. After a day or two, your hair will lay down the way it's supposed to, unless you have, like, before you bleach your hair was never really, curl whatsoever any waves to it. Because it'll be more waves the shorter your hair is, because a part of the reason it gets straighter as it gets longer because gravity is pulling that hair towards it to straight.
It's performance, born of refinement. The 2020 Lexus RCF Track and RC.
I've already started cutting, so
Experience
it's got to be
Lexus
somewhat
dealer.
symmetric, something.
Doesn't that cloud right there look like a penguin?
That looks just like your house.
that's being burglarized. They're stealing your TV right there. Oh, and right there, it's a bear destroying your car.
You need a vacation.
You know, Chris, some of us don't have those.
Tarantino. New series premieres June 18th at 10:30.
It's about to get weird.
On Comedy Central.
Today is the day for doing it. So when Dad says all he wants for Father's Day is an afternoon tea time, this is what he means. Save on top brand gifts for Dad like this Ryobi toolkit, now just $199. The Home Depot. More save, more do.
Bear presents A Job Well Done. Painting be done and stay done. Bear ranks #1 in customer satisfaction with interior paints and keeps all your doing done. Great paint, new low price, starting at $24.98. Exclusively at the Home Depot.
Why did Jimmy John's make a wine to pair with a sandwich? The all-new Frenchie, all-natural salami and capicola, hand-sliced provolone, and salted butter on a baguette.
That's really good.
The Frenchie, available for a limited time at Jimmy John's.
Oh, sorry.
It's more than who you are. It's who you're with. And it's more than what you do. It's where you do it. Tin Cup Mountain Whiskey.
Limits are meant to push you, but I'm not afraid to push back. Chase down your passion. Never halfway. Uncle Diner.
When I became a grandfather, I wanted to keep up. And with Porter, you know, I feel like I'm almost there. They leave the house, but they don't leave the heart.
And Smash Burger beef isn't a burger until it's smashed. Fresh certified Angus beef, hand-boiled, then smashed on a hot buttered grill. Searing juiciness into the patty for that great tasting beef. Get the classic smash for just $4.99. Seared in juiciness, great tasting beef. Smash Burger.
I'm on the mission. I'm on the mission.
Thompson for three. Thompson again. Banks it home. Welcome back, Klay Thompson. I've got that mission. I've got that mission. I've got that mission. Kawhi Leonard dominated right now. But it's all Toronto tonight. And now Golden State one loss away from their dreams of a three-peat coming to an end.
Not a good feeling right now, obviously. For us, it's an opportunity to flip this whole series on its head.
It doesn't matter until you get that fourth win. We just have to stay confident in ourselves and see how it plays out.
Kawhi Leonard has been awesome this series, but the difference maker has been that he's had help. In each of the Raptors' 3 wins, at least one of his teammates has gone for 20 points. For the Warriors, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are the only players with a 20-point game in these NBA Finals. Speaking of Klay, we see him walking in there, same look, no nonsense, all business. We have to take him seriously. 28 points, 6 of 10 shooting from three-point range. On one leg, we see DeMarcus Cousins out there practicing. Lord knows he needs to practice. Keep shooting that J, DeMarcus. Keep shooting that J. And of course, the one and only Kawhi Leonard, postseason 31.1 points per game. Absolutely awesome, without question. Another person who's done an awesome job is the basketball analyst extraordinaire calling the game. Scheduled calling game tonight. ABC with Mike Green, Jeff Van Gundy, the one and only Mark Jackson. What's going on, Mark? How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Talk to me right now about what our expectation should be from the Golden State Warriors since Kevin Durant is expected to return tonight.
Well, we don't know what Kevin Durant is going to bring to the table, how healthy he is. At the same time, he's going to bring energy, effort, and enthusiasm. I think we're going to see an energy burst from the entire Warriors staff and players because of the availability of Kevin Durant. He's a difference maker. At the same time, if I'm the Toronto Raptors, my mindset is I'm not going to allow you to get healthy. I'm not going to allow you to get whole or get any life. I'm going to look to take advantage and win this series.
So what does that mean, Mark Jackson? When you say you're not going to allow him to get healthy, you're not going to allow him to get comfortable, what exactly would you do to create an elevated level of discomfort to really task that calf of Kevin Durant? Give us the insight.
He's an all-time great player, so it's a different level that I'm aware of. But I can fully attest to the fact that if you have a month off, you cannot possibly come back the same type of player. So if I was Toronto, I'm going after him offensively, I'm going after him defensively. He hasn't seen double teams in a month. He hasn't seen guys like Kawhi Leonard go at him in a month. So that's the type of pressure you got to put on.
Excuse me, Queens, New York is in the building. I want some more dirt. Tell the truth. Are you sitting there bodying him up? Are you kneeing the calf a little bit? Are you engaging in some of the tactics that, dare we say, is not necessarily savory in today's NBA? What exactly? Are you doing a little bit more? Give it to me straight, Mark Jackson. You ain't playing. They can't find you.
You're right about that. Old school basketball, we're going at him. Physically, mentally, we're doing everything we possibly can to get him off his game of pressure. Not doing anything dirty or illegal, but he's going to feel it.
When you look at the Toronto Raptors, what has surprised you about them other than Kawhi Leonard? Basically, him doing what he's doing. That wasn't a surprise necessarily. But is there anything else that has stood out in your mind as to what has made them so effective that is a surprise to you?
The most important thing for me as a surprise to the Raptors, not their talent, not their depth, not their defensive intensity, it's how they handle it. You ask them a question. They're not getting right. They're acting like they've been there before. This is new to this team. And nothing in the way that they're acting and approaching the game tells you that it's true.
Why do you think they've been that way from the very beginning of this season?
The example set by Kawhi Leonard. Doesn't get rattled, doesn't say much. I don't care what you ask him. He answers in the right way. And it's from an old street runner, you embrace it, you appreciate it, and you applaud it.
It's interesting because even though he doesn't say much, you can't lead by example. And nobody's denying that Kawhi Leonard does that. And you also can't deny that he's an upgrade from DeMar DeRozan. But a player of his magnitude, just by performing on the court, do they really have the power to create that kind of change in a personality of a team?
You know, when you're the one that goes off with your boy. You're the legitimate boy. It's just fellas around the way. So when you have the one that was bad in the neighborhood, he's a different stretch apart. And they are well aware of the fact that that's arguably the best guy in the league. He's flying up to where he's playing right now.
Did Steph Curry perform in the subpar manner that he performed in Game 4 because of fatigue, or was it something that Toronto did?
I think it was a combination. He's a guy that got 37 in the previous game. He put the man on his body. It was personal, and he showed the access that going to the next ball. But here's Toronto Raptors credit. They are disciplined defensively. They're not giving open looks, and at times they're double teaming the trying to force him into the basketball. So it's a combination of both.
You know what we're all hoping for in this series. What are your expectations for him in this game based on the injury that he's got?
From what I understand, he always targeted Game 5. And that was his mindset. He's had 2 a day since then, building up to the opportunity. So he feels healthy and whole and feels like this is the targeted date for him. I expect to see Kevin Durant not play like Kevin Durant, but give them much more of a spark plug offensively. To them breathing in the middle of the game, make sure they're not putting a demand or asking him to do too much too early. But the other guys got to pick it up. And he's an absolute upgrade from what they have.
We know what to expect from KD, Clay, Steph. Is it really about them, or is there somebody that you consider to be the X factor in this game that we haven't mentioned yet?
If it's a full Kevin Durant, then it's about those guys. If it's not, I think the X factor is Draymond Green. He's got to take and make open shots. He's got to do what he did in Game 2 and also in Golden Series. Rebound, initiate offense, that personal down, defense, making plays for Clay and Steph, getting over.
Well, isn't that asking a lot? Don't you like about 20% from three-point range or so. So what can he do? What does he need to do in order to be effective outside of making perimeter shots? Because we can't count on them to make those perimeter shots.
Let's shoot the shot.
You have no idea why, but I got a friend of mine stuck in my head for like the last 2 weeks.
Confidence and aggressiveness, and then be that monster that you've been. You said you're the best defensive player the second play of this game. Well, last time I looked, Kawhi Leonard is having his way. Take it personal. Say he's mine. The rest of y'all take care of you.
Especially since he did that when Pascal Siakam dropped 32 in game 1. If you're going to say that about Pascal Siakam, how about saying that about Kawhi Leonard? Isn't that what you would tell him as his former coach?
That's a different animal, though. But I would tell him that, but that's a different animal.
All right, last question for you. When we look at the Toronto Raptors real quickly, about outside of Kawhi Leonard, who are you expecting to step up for them?
Marc Gasol's got to be the presence on the offensive end, whether it be on the block or shooting open threes, but he's got to be aggressive. When they had success, he's been a difference.
Appreciate it, man. Good luck on the game. Appreciate you as always, my man. The one and only Mark Jackson right here with Stephen A. Let's get to it. We know we see KD. He's arrived. He's going to step on the court in just a little bit. He's walking into the arena right now. Seems to be walking like he normally does. It's going to be real interesting to see him. Got more to come. Stick around. Stephen A. Smith, NBA Special, live from Toronto in a minute.
Feeling of being the absolute best. That feeling is so intoxicating, so indescribable.
Well, this must have been a great win for you. Exactly.
I can't explain.
Oh my God, that's what it's about. That's what it's about, baby.
Belgian-style wheat beer brewed with Valencia orange peel for a flavorful and refreshing taste that shines brighter. Reach for the moon.
With Domino's carry-out insurance, we'll remake your order for free if anything happens to it on the way home, even if it's not your fault. Like if it's whoever that guy's chasing's fault. Or if it's man's best friend's fault. Or, even if it is, ultimately, your fault. Carry out Domino's large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. With Domino's carry-out insurance, just bring it back and we'll remake it for free.
Cancer is the ugliest disease mankind has ever faced. We got the idea that if we took two-dimensional patient imaging and put it in holographic displays, we could dissect around the tumor so we can safely remove it. When we first started, we felt like this might just not be possible. But Horizon 5G Ultra Wideband will give us the ability to do this.
We are really excited to share some feedback with you about your products. At Walmart, the success of your products is not just measured on the shelf, but by the impact in your community. And we have some people here who want to say thank you.
And we're so grateful to Perfect Granola. We feed 450 people a day. We couldn't do it without you and companies like yours who would donate.
I'm not gonna fight the war. I'm gonna end it.
Now that you have new Dr. Scholl's Massaging Gel Advanced Insoles with softer, bouncier gel waves, you'll move over 10% more than before. Dr. Scholl's, born to move.
Lowe's knows to paint it right, only the best will do. So we carry pro-trusted Purdy brushes and rollers and everything else you need, so you can get in, get out, and get it done.
Buy 3 or more Purdy paint brushes and get 15% off.
Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
to move up. Move up to next-gen connectivity. Move up to advanced safety. Move up to something a little more, well, Cadillac. An XT5, XT4, and the Escalade. Make your move. And current eligible non-GM owners and lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2019 Cadillac Escalade from around $789 per month.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking zombies.
What?
You know, ghouls.
We gotta get prepared. It's all gonna be okay.
I found them.
The dead don't die in the dark.
The NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. Warriors Raptors Game 5 on ABC.
Moving is hard. No kidding. But moving your internet and TV, that's easy. Easy? Easy? Easy. Because now Xfinity lets you transfer your service online in just about a minute with a few simple steps.
Really?
Really.
That's easy.
Yep, plus with 2-hour appointment windows, it's all on your schedule.
Awesome.
Now all you have to do is move that thing. Introducing an easier way to move with Xfinity. It's just another way we're working to make your life simple, easy, awesome. Go to Xfinity.com/moving to get started.
If you want the newest in contemporary furniture with details and shine, come out to Gallery Furniture Grand Parkway for our incredible selection. Newest contemporary furniture with furniture that has details and furniture that shines. Go to galleryfurniture.com/luxury and get $100 off gift certificate. Buy that furniture today with incredible stage view money prices, deferred interest financing. Gallery Furniture conveniently delivers your furniture tonight and saves you money today.
Now.
Tonight, we have a huge Game 5 from here in Toronto. Golden State keep the series alive. Or will the Toronto's first NBA title? Warriors, Raptors. It all starts with NBA Countdown at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Look at Kawhi Leonard. Braids look sharp. I don't know what to say. I don't know what right now. What we've been seeing, watching this man warm up, I'll leave to my next guest to explain to you. Does an exceptional job covering the sport of the NBA for the worldwide leader, the one and only Brian Windhorst is standing next to me as we speak. Wendy, what did you see watching Kawhi Leonard warm up behind us over the last 20 minutes?
It's one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. He had 30 straight shots against Jamal McGlure, one of their assistant coaches, who, by the way, is 7 foot tall. Got so tired, poor Jamal, to sit down. He was so tired. Guy's showing no signs. Of course, what do you expect? He just nailed another one. He showed no signs of concern whatsoever. You know, Stephen A., 2014, he put the Miami Heat down, killed that super team with the Finals MVP performance.
Yep.
Tonight, he has another good game. He's going to win MVP again. He's going to put down another super team. What a thing to have on your resume, and he's not sweating at all about this. He's cool as a cucumber.
Well, he's cool. I don't know how the rest of the Toronto Raptors are going to feel. We'll see about that, obviously, once Game 5 starts tonight. Brian Windhorst with him, with yours truly, this NBA Final Sports Center special. When you watched and listened to the Golden State Warriors over the last couple of days, reporting on them, what kind of impression have you gotten? Now that we know Kevin Durant will likely play tonight.
Well, they are such a confident team, something that they've never had a problem with. So I'm not surprised that they're confident. What I'm surprised about is Steve Kerr saying that Kevin Durant does not have minute restrictions today. I was surprised to hear that. The man has not played in 4 weeks. And he is either really doing something special behind the scenes that we are not seeing, or he doesn't think he's going to play that many minutes. And he doesn't have to worry about the restrictions anyway.
Or Kevin Durant said, to hell with a minute restriction. I don't want to hear it. It's my career. I'm going to do what I need to do.
Maybe. I think
What up, Mama?
I was trying to talk with Michael Wilmot about this earlier. We're searching history. We don't ever remember a finals adding a player like this. There's been other finals where a guy's gotten hurt. Of course, Magic Johnson pulling his hamstring in the middle of the finals, losing, that finals. We don't ever remember when there was an MVP that came back into a finals. Historic potential moment here in this series. I have no idea what Durant's going to be able to give him tonight. It's a real mystery.
Before I ask my next question, Steve Kerr, head coach of the Golden State Warriors, spoke just a few minutes ago on the status of Kevin Durant. Listen up.
He responded well, and yeah, he's going to play.
Is this a situation
where kind of desperate times call for desperate measures. Because in Game 3, you kind of held out Clay because you said it was a long series, and now you got your backs are really against the wall. If it was a situation similar to Game 3, would he play tonight with the way he's feeling right now?
We're really going to go into it that deeply. He can play now. He's been cleared, so he's going to play.
Brian, back right.
Brian Mahoney, Associated Press. Steve, when Cleveland came back on you guys in that series, obviously there were some big personnel changes. You lost Draymond a game and you lost Bogut. Does it take something like that beyond just X's and O's to change the series? And is maybe having Kevin in your mind possibly it?
I haven't researched every 3-1 deficit, but generally speaking, when you get to the finals or the conference finals, you get two great teams, and so if a team can get a win when it's 3-1 and make it 3-2, they got some momentum. So that's the idea. That's the whole idea tonight is play better than we've been playing, and get some momentum early, win one game, and then the tenor of the series changes, and so that's our goal.
Michael over here, third row.
Steve, Michael Grange from Sportsnet. No one knows better what KD brings at his best, but even at I guess maybe a bit of a stripped down model, what does he do for your team? What could he do for Clay and Steph?
Well, we'll see. I don't want to put too much of a burden on him. It's been a while. We don't know how it's going to go, how it's going to look, but just his mere presence makes a huge difference for us. And so we'll start him and play him in short bursts and see how he responds physically. See if his wind is okay, and as the game goes, we'll try to figure it out from there.
Left side on the aisle over here.
Tom Oldfield, Sports Beat. Steve, what do you think? That was Steve Kerr, head coach of the Golden State Warriors, speaking to the media just a few minutes ago. Wendy, I think it's ridiculous. Nick Nurse out coaching Steve Kerr, but clearly being down 3-1, there are things that people think Steve Kerr could have done differently. I don't know what they would be. What about you? What are you hearing on that end?
Well, Nick Nurse has Kawhi Leonard, and when Kawhi's been in the game, they've been about 20 points better when Kawhi's been out of the game. So I guess what Nick Nurse has done is he's had his best player, and he's played him a lot of minutes. Steve Kerr hasn't had his best player. He hasn't been able to play him. So it's been difficult. I do think Nick Nurse has been willing to throw some things out, like the boxing. Was able to do that because the Warriors have been dinged up. What I will say is this. We all know that teams are up 30 from 3-1 in the series. But that does not take into account the 2-2, 1-1-1 scenario that we have. Since that change has been made, it changes everything. If this was the old way, this Game 5 would be in Golden State. Now if Golden State can get this win, as Steve Kerr just mentioned there, it transfers momentum back toward me. And in this case, it's compounded because maybe the last game.
Stay right here. Don't move. We've been having some technical difficulties. We're going to get that result.
Not necessarily. It can be as long as she wants it. I'm simply saying this look and that look, they're not quite.
It sucked to watch them celebrate. I wish that would have been us, but at the end of the day, congratulate them for accomplishing what they set out to do.
I was just telling them that they earned it and they deserve it.
That's what basketball is all about. So, win or lose, you appreciate that back and forth that we live for.
You guys talking about I gotta run to the bathroom?
Stay that way. Stay that way. All right, thanks guys. This is gonna be your league in a little while. But I appreciate you giving us this time.
Wandering through secret hills and telling stories round the grill. From blazing out on peaceful docks to raging to a band that rocks. You never know just where in life Corona cans might take you now. Food truck food on city nights with neon burning bright. Digging for Corona cans in coolers full of ice. Never-ending summer nights with cold cans of Corona Light. You never know just where in life Corona cans might take you now.
fact is, every insurance company hopes you drive safely. But Allstate actually helps you drive safely with DriveWise. It lets you know when you go too fast and brake too hard. With feedback to help you drive safer, giving you the power to actually lower your cost. Unfortunately, you can't do anything about that. Now that you know the truth, are you in good hands?
Can you send that to me?
Today is the day for doing it. So when Dad says all he wants for Father's Day is an afternoon tea time, this is what he means. Save on top brand gifts for Dad like this Husky Mechanics tool set now, just $99. The Home Depot. More save, more do.
Get gifts, Marker. Stop jealousy. But are you going to step up or not?
What's that?
Everywhere I go, I see his face. He's really missing him.
Well, I'm
I don't think Tommy
well,
would have
so,
done what he did
like I said, part of the reason it's sticking out the way it is because you had it up. I don't know, how long did that have? You only had it up for an hour. Like, it was a little time. You had it up for a day or two. It's going to take a day or two for it to lay down.
How long did you have like that?
So I would say probably by the time you wake up tomorrow and get your hair.
What you think of me now?
Yeah. Yeah. And so you want that side, that part he had?
What you think of me now?
Have you ever tried
No,
Popeye's
I
hot
know,
honey
but
crunch
the picture
tenders?
you showed me,
Hey,
so
lovable,
other
like she
shit.
she doesn't know the sweet, spicy goodness.
That's literally the only reason I'm here.
That's funny.
I mean, you're sweet, but these are sweet and hot. So.
Well, I can be sweet and hot too.
Sure you can.
This is going great. Fall in love with 3 of Popeye's hot honey crunch tenders, plus a side and a biscuit for just $5.
Don't worry about it. I mean, some of this stuff is to be expected, especially when you're coming from where you came from. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
Invictus.
I'm a
Discover
relatively
Invictus
like,
Legend. The new eau de parfum by
on,
Paco
man.
Rabanne.
I'm pretty patient. Some of the other people I work with may not be like.
Experience the world's
Again,
finest
it's
fragrance
just
collection at Macy's, the fragrance destination.
The Summer Sticker Sales Event is going on now at Westside Kia. Get our lowest lease payment on a new 2019 Kia Sportage, $159 a month, or 2019 Forte, $119 a month. At Westside Kia in Katy, westsidekia.com.
This is not a bed. It's a revolution in sleep. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed, now for $8.99, senses your movement and automatically adjusts on each side to keep you both comfortable. And snoring? How smart is that? Smarter sleep, so you can come out swinging, maintain your inner focus, and wake up rested and ready for anything. Only at a Sleep Number store. The Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 Smart Bed is now only $8.99, plus 0% interest for 48 months on most beds, only for a limited time.
The Summer Sticker
Hey,
Sales Event is
you
going
can
on
certainly
now
chill out
at
as long as you want to, but if you got stuff to do, it's going to still take me a minute to get to her. I don't think he's cutting more tonight. If you want to shoot me a text, if you don't want to sit here and wait, because I can text you when it's done. Huh? Okay, good. Well, Sandy, if you want to run an errand, I can give you a text when it's getting close for you to come back, but if you are going to just chill,
Endlessly scrolling in searches for all the latest sports news.
Are you sure? Because
It was
I would say another
not
half
great.
hour, 45 minutes on her.
But now I have the ESPN Daily.
Okay.
Tells
Well,
me
shoot
everything
me
you
a
need to know, what to watch,
yeah,
and
do what
much
you
more.
If you want to hang out, hang out. If you
Every
want to
morning
come back on,
to get you caught up.
and I can make
Sign
sure
up
I'm
now
available.
at ESPN.com/daily.
We'll be like a good time. Tomorrow's my off day, so I can literally work with whatever you need.
And contenders. Built towards the future on the foundation of our past. Built to defy expectations and challenge convention. Built by those who came before and everyone to come. Get your tickets today to witness the 2019 US Open. Built for glory.
We see Steph Curry on the court right now, dribbling the basketball court. Dribbling the basketball, I'm sorry. We don't care much about how he dribbles, even though it matters. We care about his shot and whether or not it's going to fall in Game 5, because it will need to, Brian Winters, in order for them to win this game and push this series to a Game 6 back at the Oracle. Your expectations for Steph tonight?
Okay, my thing is, Steph and Clay have not gotten more than 60 points in any game this series. Now, granted, Clay missed the half of the one game with injury, and he missed one as well. They've got to get over 60 points, the two of them together tonight. They only had 55 in game.
Even with Kevin Durant, you feel that way?
And I say even if you have Durant, you got to get 70. You get 70 points out of those three guys tonight, because let's be honest, their role players are not delivering. Now, if Quinn Cook goes out there and hits a couple of threes, I'm going to change my mind. But in an elimination game with Durant out there, you got to get 60 from the Splash Brothers, and whatever Durant gives you, if he can give you 10, if he can give you 15, it makes a big difference for me. He's got to get some.
Any fear in your mind at all that Toronto might get tight because of the moment, because they're on the cusp of making history and winning their first ever championship? Any possible? I'm not worried about Kawhi, but anybody else might be worried about?
Every year I've come here for the Raptors playoffs, I've seen this team get tight. All I've done is seen this team choke, to be quite frank with you. In game 1s, in vital games, they had to win, but that was those years. This year, it's been a completely different team. They call it Core 4. You got Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Danny Green, and Marcus Gasol. And I'm going to add Serge Ibaka. But those four guys have kept this team calm. I don't know if they're going to play their best, but I do not expect them to choke.
The number one X factor in this game, no matter which side of the coin you choose, the number one X factor is
Kevin Durant. It's a Hall of Famer that they bring off the bench. Does he change the series? If he changes the series, Stephen A., we could end up having one of the best finals you've ever seen, or we could see this end tonight, and it'll always be a what if.
Great job as always.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy the game, everyone.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to enjoying the game. That's Marcus Gasol out there, warming up, getting ready. He's had a good couple of last games. Game 3, Game 4. He certainly has outplayed DeMarcus Cousins. Certainly has outplayed anybody that you put on the floor against him. Serge Ibaka has been that guy as well. 6 blocks in Game 3, 20 points in Game 4. That's what I'm thinking about. Michael Wilbon, PTI fame, my partner in crime. He joins me right now. Tonight, Kevin Durant is returning.
Well, I'm saying, like I said,
how do you feel about
Stephen, for 4 games, only 2 have been played. This series has more intrigue than you can imagine. And a lot of it revolves around Kevin Durant, who hasn't played. And I've been talking to every single former player, some of the Hall of Famers. I know you have been too.
And I know that, and that's why it's like,
what to really think. I mean, everybody is saying, I get a lot of people say, give me 30 seconds of watching Kevin Durant. Without that, how do you know what to think? I'm going to tell you this, and I'm maybe one of the few voices. I want to see Kevin Durant play. I don't know how great he can be. Maybe he doesn't have to be great for them.
I mean, but at the end of the day, like,
game to sort of be rejuvenated. Maybe it's a Willis Reed,
if he did this publicly,
8 or
but
10
I think
points, and maybe that can do it for them.
While I agree, I think it was a little much.
Professional sports at the championship level are too difficult to simply walk out of a locker room after missing a month and be great. I don't see that. I shouldn't say I don't see it. I gotta see it. It's gotta be proven to me that you can miss a month and come out and be the person that he says, you know who I am, I'm KD. Can he be that guy?
I think it was in bad form.
It just seems too difficult.
Kevin Durant, and I've said this on many occasions, Kevin Durant, it could be announced that Kevin Durant has to miss the entire 2019-2020 season, and you'll still have 25 teams lined up to give him the max, even though he wouldn't be available for the entire next season. So if you're Kevin Durant with the future to look forward to, a reigning 2-time champion, reigning 2-time NBA Finals MVP, what does it say about him in your mind that he's willing to come back out tonight for Game 5 to play in this game?
It says no more, no less than it says about all great athletes. They do this to play. Even more than the money, and God knows it's great. It's vast fortunes now. That's what they do. And he's trained all his life to do this, to be on this kind of stage and to be great. That's what it says. I don't know that it says any more than it would have said about, I mentioned Willis Reed. How many years ago, Mr. New York Knicks? 40 years ago? More than that, almost 50 years ago. Okay, so it says the same thing. Anytime you see greatness, it comes from a place that produces want to desire to play and to excel. And so that's why I'm not surprised Kevin Durant wants to get back out here. I don't think free agency has anything to do with it. He wants to win. He wants to get this thing back to Oakland on Thursday and get it back here on Sunday.
Well, let's about 46 years ago, just to answer that question. Steph Curry's right there on the court right now. 27.8 points per game career when facing elimination. Those are not shabby numbers, but he's had better numbers. Mike Wilbon, how do you expect Steph Curry and Klay Thompson to play in light of the fact that they'll have Kevin Durant just on the court with them tonight?
I mean, I expect all of them to give as great an effort as we've ever seen. As great an effort. But I'm mindful of things I've heard from a guy like Eddie Johnson, who played 19 years in this league, who looked at them. Kendrick Perkins did this with both of us. They look at those guys and they say, you know what, sometimes you're too beat up physically to do what it is that your mind tells you to do what we've all seen them do. And so we know the effort is going to be there from Klay, from Kevin Durant, and from Steph Curry. Are they physically up to this? Steven, there's a reason that nobody has won 4 championships in 5 years in this league since the merger. It's physically exacting. Well, they have suffered that we've seen during this playoff series. Not the Portland series, they couldn't push them like that. Not the Houston series, they couldn't push them like that, even though thought they could. We're looking at a team that, let's find out if Kevin can give them what they need to sort of get over that hump to win one game to move this back to Oakland. I don't think that's as automatic as a lot of people around this court tonight seem to think it is.
I don't think it is either, but I'm not going to bet my money against the champion and get their best player back. Let me ask you this, Mike Wilbon. How do you stop Kawhi Leonard if you're Steve Kerr at this point? He's averaging 30.
Nobody stopped him. Who stopped him? Nobody stopped him.
Saying, how do you do it?
You don't. And so you play as you make it as difficult for him as you can, and you can stop some of these other guys. I mean, you can't let Fred VanVleet go off. Right, hit 9 of 12 3-pointers.
Can't have Serge Ibaka scoring 20 on the bench.
Serge Ibaka doing that. So there's a lot you can do. Look, you got to still make it. Maybe you can keep Kawhi Leonard to, well, I was going to say 40%. That's a tall order.
By the way, just as an aside, Windhorst and I was sitting in watching Kawhi Leonard hit 30 straight jump shots. 30 straight. 30.
So nobody's stopping him, Steven. Now, he may have I don't know, a more difficult night than he's had other times. We haven't seen that yet. We're waiting for Milwaukee to do it. They couldn't do it. And now we know that Golden State is a better team, better defensively. They can make it more difficult. Do I expect them to stop Kawhi Leonard tonight? No, no chance.
Paul Jackson brought this up, and I brought it up as well in fairness to him. Pascal Siakam drops 32 points in game 1. Draymond basically says, oh, they ain't happening again. It's in about Kawhi Leonard. Okay, is it time that Draymond embraces that defensive challenge as somebody that's a former defensive player of the year that wants to be recognized as the greatest defensive player in basketball? Is it time that Draymond steps up and embraces the challenge of trying to defend Kawhi Leonard, or do you keep him off of Kawhi because you're fearful of foul trouble?
You can't be fearful of foul trouble. I'm going to go back to, you talk about great teams now, right? Yeah. Any conversation about Golden State, you got to involve great Celtics, great Lakers, great Bulls, San Antonio.
Yes.
You were around for this. Anybody have to convince Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, Jabbar James, Worthy, and Magic Johnson?
Never.
So what are we talking about?
Nobody had to convince Joe Dumars to try to defend Michael Jordan. But he wasn't the man.
Did you convince Isaiah and Joe Dumars to go after the best players every night? No, you did. So that wouldn't even be a discussion. That shouldn't even be a discussion. You put the best player you can on the person you need to shut off. Unless you decide, if it's a strategy, to let Kawhi Leonard go off and stop everybody else. Steve Kerr knows. But to me, Draymond Green has to be tonight on the player that they need to devote the most attention to stopping. That would be Kawhi Leonard.
We watched Kevin Durant for many, many years. Watched him play this game at a very elite level. He's a reigning 2-time champion. That look in his eyes and his face right now, what do you see? I see comfort. I see somebody that's very relaxed. I see somebody that doesn't seem to be worried, focused, just, but not worried. What do you see?
I'm not a body language looking to hide.
And I pulled that off a couple of times. I pulled it off, Michael.
You know what I want to see?
Right.
When the ball is tipped off. That's what I want to see. I can't. Body language and sort of reading it and trying to figure. I don't want to figure out anything. Tonight, I don't even need to talk to any of these guys. Tonight is a result-driven affair. That's all I care about tonight. I don't know what he's going to do. That's another guy. But we haven't talked about Andre Iguodala.
He was my next one. Him and Draymond. I think it's important that they're a threat offensively in order to win this game as well. To that you say what?
Yes, I agree, and especially Andre. That three-point game is not going to get it. We saw him look at the critical games, particularly without KD. Andre was huge. Now, a couple of times he was hitting a timely basket here and there. There wasn't volume, but they're going to need all of them tonight. They're going to need the entire ensemble, the championship ensemble of the Golden State Warriors to get out of here and get this thing back to Golden State.
I only got 1 minute left. I believe the winner of this game, obviously if Toronto wins the series, it's over. But I believe if the Warriors win this game, the Warriors could win this series.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I think Toronto may walk out of here tonight with a crown. I mean, they sometimes, Stephen, you get a glimpse of a series, you go, okay, both teams now know who the best team is. They can say what they want. And Toronto looks, they look good. They look ready for the moment to me. And I am not about to bet against the Warriors and bet against champs. Champs have to be knocked out. And that's one thing. If Toronto's not ready to do that, if they're not ready to put their foot on them tonight, this thing will be going back when I feel no regret.
But that is what I love about the fact that KD is returning tonight, because I think if you're KD, you truly, truly believe you're the lone difference maker. You will make the difference in this series, and you're coming back to claim that. I like that, Mike Wilbon.
It's a wonderful storyline. Let's see what happens.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is a wonderful storyline, especially if this is his last game as a Golden State Warrior.
Well, we can have a couple of last games out here. We don't know what Kawhi Leonard's going to do. We don't know what Kevin Durant's going to do. And again, it adds, I mean, for a series that we've only seen 4 games of, I don't know how you could have more drama attached to what we've got so far.
Mike Wilbon, appreciate you as well, my man. We'll be watching the game together. It's not like I'm not going to see you in the next few minutes. That's all the time we have. Check out Game 5. Warriors Raptors at 8:30 p.m. on ABC. If Golden State extends this series, I'll be back here 7 p.m. Eastern from Oakland on Thursday night for Game 6, and I can't wait. I'm going with the Warriors tonight. I'm doing it, Mike Wilbon. I'm going down with this shit. I'm in Toronto. I got Raptors fans all around me. They think I'm scared. I'm not scared, damn it. I'm not scared. I'm picking the Warriors to survive, to extend this series, and to take it back to Oakland. Mike Wilbon didn't want to do that, but I'm doing it. I'll talk to y'all later. Enjoy the game.
Doesn't that cloud right there look like a penguin?
Really? That looks exactly like a busted pipe spewing water everywhere.
Can you just stop being an insurance agent for like 2 seconds?
It's my job to think about these things.
Well, what does that cloud look like?
That looks just like your house. That's being burglarized. They're stealing your TV right there. Oh, and right there, it's a bear destroying your car.
You need a vacation. Soon. Very soon.
You know, Chris, some of us don't have enough season.
Smirnoff Zero Sugar Infusion.
They're zooming.
Oh. Tastes delicious.
Closer.
Zero sugar tastes delicious.
Yeah, I think this feels natural.
You just have like, how much that swirls and
The
whatnot.
2019 Nissan.
Cancer is the ugliest disease mankind has ever faced.
We got the idea that if we took two-dimensional patient imaging and put it in holographic displays, we could dissect around the tumor so we can safely remove it. When we first started, we felt like this might just not be possible. But Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband will give us the ability to do this.
Alright, so we go But we are going to do design, yes.
Like my dad always says,
So we're going.
before you need a drill.
Always carry a tape measure.
Cut lumber, not corners.
If it's worth doing, it's worth doing right.
Save $60
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
industry. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
Why did Jimmy John's make a wine? To complement a sandwich. The all-new Frenchie, a combination of all-natural salami and capicola, hand-sliced provolone, and salted butter on a baguette.
When I became a grandfather, I wanted to keep up. And with Portal, I feel like I'm almost there. I'm almost there. They leave your house, but they don't leave your heart.
Smirnoff knows you don't need a lot to have a good time. 2 minutes. Jonathan?
Oh, I'm still nursing this one, Booby.
Booby, my mom used to call me that.
The NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. Warriors Raptors Game 5 on ABC.
It's Mattress Firm's 4th of July sale, and we're celebrating with a preview of our free event. Enjoy free bed accessories like 2 free memory foam pillows and a free mattress protector when you take home your new bed for just $5.99. That's a value of more than $150 absolutely free. On top of that, save up to $400 on the best brands throughout the store. Hurry in and beat the crowds to enjoy the 4th of July free event. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm.
Ain't seen nothing yet.
Deal or No Deal is back with an all-new season. New surprises, new challenges, and we're giving away $100,000 in the Lucky Case sweepstakes. There's 100,000 reasons to watch Deal or No Deal this summer. Season premiere Wednesday, 9 and 10 Eastern, and catch up now on demand. CNBC, get yours.
Jurassic Park, we are so thrilled to bring the jump to you guys. Are you guys ready for Game 5? I can't tell. Oh, you're ready. I hear that. Well, you know I was not going to come alone. I have some special guests with me. Would you guys like me to bring them out? Yeah? Okay. All right, great. This guy was the 9th overall pick in the 97 draft. I think you know him because after playing here in Toronto, he went on to win 2 scoring titles. Please welcome Mr. Tracy McGrady.
We can't hear nothing. It's so loud out here. But we got where it all started.
What do you make of this, T-Mac?
We got some special people coming to this set today.
I know. I'm so excited. You want to hit our next guy?
I don't know what you're saying, Rachel, but these people are so loud. It's incredible to see all these fans out here. It is great.
All right, well, our next guest, I'll let the cat out of the bag. Acquired by trade on draft night 1998. Went on to become one of the most exciting players in NBA history. He is a surefire lock for the Hall of Fame. Vince Carter is back in Jurassic Park. What do you think, Vince Carter?
What's happening? What's happening? Laying the foundation. This is great. Laying the foundation. Man, this is great.
Raptor Nation is showing out.
Crazy, man.
We got another surprise guest coming up in a little bit. Thank you guys for being so cool about this. The Raptors on the brink of closing out their first title in franchise history. Let's take a look at how they got there.
I'm ready to kick it. You made it simple, you know I'm a flick. If I hit it like I'm demonstrating, I'm with it, I'm awesome, I'm icy, I'm frosted. Literally, this itinerary, I can listen, but really my adversary when I rolled up, showed up, people told up, if you represent it, throw it to me, if you really want to get it, better to bring it to the moment that I'm going to give them a monster like me. I'm twisted, don't even
Here's Puck ahead of him. One man to beat. It's inside. Blocked by Danny Green.
That purple micro red dot. Every shot I take, I make that told me up like bucket. I'm ballin'. I'm ballin', y'all. I'm ballin'. I'm ballin', y'all. Wasn't winning way back when they know they mess it all. I'm ballin'.
Welcome into the jump. You are getting a live listen to Jurassic Park and a live look at Kevin Durant. Steve Kerr, he is a go for tonight. He'll start in some short bursts, Coach Kerr says, but there's no minutes restriction on him. They're just going to go by feel. They think he can make a big impact. Kerr says he will let them get back to doing what they want to do, guys.
Yeah, well, with that monster coming back, it's definitely going to be a different story in terms of the way the Warriors play. For sure. I mean, he's a guy that when they need a bucket, they can go through, he can get a bucket. But how is he going to feel? And stamina is going to be a factor.
Absolutely. Well, look, I mean, I'm looking at him right now. If they need a bucket or some dance moves, apparently, they can go to Kevin Durant. He is going to create some spacing you guys were talking about earlier also. What do you think he will do for the other players on the court? For Steph Curry, for Clay, for Draymond?
Well, the floor will be open, and he's going to create shots for everyone else. And now, Clay and Steph won't see as many double teams, and they get single looks when they take the shots instead of getting 2 or 3 bodies on.
But Tracy, when you're coming back from an injury where you have missed a month and you are being dropped into the middle of the NBA Finals, what do you think that is going to be like? What does that feel like as a player?
Well, I think the thing for him is he's definitely excited to be back. He knows what's at stake, and he's going to be playing off sheer adrenaline.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that he's going to be playing off adrenaline tonight, it could be a good thing. Actually, a great thing for Warriors for him. Hey, the good thing to add to that is he's been here before. This is not his first time.
Absolutely not. And look, I think that they can still count on Steph Curry to lead the charge for them, right? He can be the aggressor. KD doesn't have to be the main guy to get it done tonight, but Steph's going to have more room because of KD. And KD can just add that little extra they've been missing, of course. There is still the matter of, oh, I don't know what these people are out here for. The Toronto Raptors and Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is probably going to start on KD, according to Nick Nurse. How do you see that matchup going?
Well, I mean, Kawhi is going to do what he does. He's going to make every possession tough for KD. KD being 7 foot doesn't really have to work as hard because he can shoot over Kawhi. It's just a matter of, is his shot's going to go in? Will he bother him enough to not have him be efficient tonight? And the wonderful thing about it is that you can put multiple guys on him. I mean, obviously, taller is probably better.
Right.
So Siakam is another guy. And as well as Danny Green, you just get up under him and just make him uncomfortable because you have to make him uncomfortable even though he can shoot over anybody.
You know, guys, for the last 3 days, every time we've seen Kevin Durant, it's been in the hoodie. So I don't know if he has any hoodie mellow vibes or like what's going on. But there's no ice on his body. He looks like he's ready to go. He's moving comfortably. We'll have to see what happens. And hey, who else is going to be in the building with him? It's time to check out who's arriving in style, brought to you by Chevy's Laser. Let's take a look at Serge Ibaka because I know the crowd out here is feeling this suit. Okay, come on.
I like it. I like that inside.
Now you're Steph Curry, a little more formal than we're used to seeing for Steph. See the vest in there?
Coming into game 5 tonight. Okay. Business. Grown up wear.
Grown up. He is ready to go. And everyone out here is ready to go too. I don't know how they're going to sound when I bring out our next guest, but I'm going to give it a shot. I got Vince Carter. I got Tracy McGrady. If I'm going to continue the Raptors theme for the night, can Chris Bosh come out and join us too? I would love to see that. Come on, Chris. Come on out.
I think Chris needs to bring the dreads back.
All right. Chris, you spent 7 seconds here. You got the franchise leader in rebounds.
Dreaded Chris Bosh back.
You only trailed Mark Rosen for the most points scored in a Raptors uniform. 2-time champion, a lot for Springfield. Please tell me, sir, how will an NBA title impact these people behind you, this city, and this entire country?
I mean, you know, we always knew that they had passionate fans, but this is on another level.
Right?
I mean, it's a whole country. Yeah. You see, I mean, it's a whole country. It's more than just a city. And, you know, the support has always been so strong, and people have been here supporting this team since the inception. So, you know, we'll see what happens tonight.
Dedication.
Yeah.
This is dedication out here. I mean, it's raining.
Yeah, it's not warm.
Chilly. Exactly. They're out here because they want to going to witness
History.
You know,
Absolutely.
these people haven't seen a championship in this city in 26 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what this is all about. Right. When we first came here, it was strictly a hockey town, hockey country.
Right.
They have transformed that totally around in this whole country, and they're ready back. They are ready.
I mean, you started playing in the baseball
Yeah.
stadium,
Yeah.
right?
And it wasn't this.
It was not like this
No.
at all. How much pressure, T-Mac, do you think there is on the Raptors to close this out tonight before this goes back to
I don't think it's immense amount of pressure on them, but they are up 3-1. They still have 3 games left, or 2 games after this if they just to lose this game. They've won it or 2 games in a row. They are 8-0 in Game 5, so I think history is on their side. 8-0 in Game 5.
You've been in finals, Chris. How much pressure do you think the Raptors are going to feel walking out there? Because when you're expected to close, it's a whole different thing.
Well, I mean, there's a little pressure, but, kind of alluding to what T-Mac said. They're ready. They're confident. Those are 2 tough wins. I don't care who's out there. It's hard beating the defending champs on their home court 2 times in a row. They should have ultimate confidence right now, especially being back home.
Yeah.
They should just be ready to get going. And, I'm sure more of the pressure is getting the game started as opposed to waiting.
Yeah,
Because they've been waiting long enough.
right, and once you're playing, it's just
Once you
play
play, you
basketball.
go.
Right, and they've got some loud people supporting them.
They'll help.
They're very loud. They're very loud. It's a time for make or miss. It's on the jump.
Miss. It's a make or miss league.
Tighten it, if you will.
Make the 6. Drake did not make a cameo nor a goal for game 3 and 4. Games with the Raptors won. He did troll from his Instagram, but come on, guys, did he miss an opportunity?
No, I don't think you want to go to Oracle. He played it right. He knows what he's doing.
That's the best part about being a fan. You don't have to play road games.
Right,
You can do all home games, and that's all that matters. You don't want to be
He did a lot of it from the stage.
He's alive. You don't want that other stuff.
They're not in San Francisco.
Fred VanVleet multi-partner his tooth in game 4. Huge gaps under his eye. He got right stitched back up, came back to play. I don't know, Mac. I think the hometown Maple Leafs should just sign him, right?
I mean, half of the league looks like that right now in hockey.
That is a tooth. That is part of the man's tooth. And look, we got a uniform for
Hey,
him.
Kenny Ice Skate's the question. You got to start there.
Right?
Mouthpiece. Always wore a mouthpiece.
Always for that reason.
Never leave home without it.
Yep. By the way, there's a lot of dental surgery he is about to face. Steph Curry is warm-up. No, we got a live look at Drake. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were going to Steph Curry, but no, it's Drake. I have to say, he's kind of tame. I mean, he's had clothing that has trolled the Warriors the entire time.
I think it's too serious now, but he's probably got something. He got an undershirt or something. He got some shorts or something.
Right?
Yeah, he got something.
Yeah, he might pull the pants off when the game is and have this Raptors underwear.
All right, it's time for our distant replay. It's This Day 2001, featuring our greatest living American, Allen Iverson. Oh, yeah. You know how sweet that is. Come on.
He tried to sell that.
Woo!
It worked.
I love it.
He tried to sell it.
Coming up, we're going to air my interview with Steph Curry, but come on, look at Jurassic Park. All these people in the ring. That does the break. We'll be right back.
Hey, who are you? Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief. What? I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job. What? 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 It happens. And you got covered car insurance? Paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. Check it all, State. And you better protect it from mayhem. Like me.
Some see trails as only muddy paths, steep climbs, and rough terrain. But we see things differently. There are trails to blaze everywhere. On asphalt, stone, brick, from Rubicon Trail to Brooklyn Bridge Trail to Michigan Avenue Trail. Because if it's on Earth, it's a trail. And wherever yours leads, the redesigned 2019 Jeep Cherokee will take you there.
Huge mistake.
Kevin Harvick.
Choose Mobil 1 synthetic instead. It protects engines better than conventional motor oil.
Yeah, you would say that. You're wearing the logo.
How about now?
Get 250,000 miles of protection. Upgrade to Mobil 1.
Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups?
Pieces in cups. Man, we're killing it over here, huh? Not sorry. Reese's.
Last year, the internet told IHOP to stick to pancakes. Well, here they are. Pancakes with all natural black egg is beef, like this garlic butter pancake.
Wait, I cannot see it.
That's a burger.
Yeah, it's not.
It's our new pancake. Just ask our mascot,
And it's so
Mr.
simple. It's
Pancake.
like, okay, do the opposite of what you just did.
He's a
I'm
burger
like,
too.
You're a burger too.
I can't seem to grasp it.
Try one with unlimited fries starting at $6.99. IHOP.
Nothing happens right here. Smells hell.
Oh my God.
That choice is coming. Serve your father's family. Or serve your own.
What did you do to me, son?
What's best for his family?
This cannot be fixed. Yellowstone Season 2 premieres Wednesday, June 19th at 10 on the new Paramount Network.
After all these years, fun is coming home. Introducing the new Can-Am Raker, starting at $84.99.
Coors Light is cold packaged. For peak refreshment. The world's most refreshing Coors Light.
Others can deliver food to your door, but can they bring you fist bumps, high fives, mini stampedes, or instant hero status? Yeah, others deliver food. We deliver happy. McDonald's on Uber Eats.
Built by champions and contenders. Built towards the future on the foundation of our past. Built to defy expectations and challenge convention. Built by those who came before and everyone to come. Get your tickets today to witness the 2019 US Open. Built for Kill.
So easy.
Tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern on ABC, we'll have Game 5 of the NBA Finals. You're gonna want to see that Kevin Durant is coming back. The Raptors are trying to close it out. NBA Countdown is going to be on at 8:30 Eastern right after us. And every day at 3 o'clock Eastern on ESPN, it's our Jump Daily Show. So if you're having fun tonight, you can check us out at 3 Eastern or just check us out on the ESPN app. Hey, let's take a look at Kevin Durant because he is just finishing up his workout. A little slam in there. I think he can move okay, guys.
That's a really good sign. That's the way to tell him he's good.
Right? And by the way, that is when you walk off the court. You always walk off the court on a make. That is definitely a make. And we have a big make here. We are live in Jurassic Park ahead of Game 5. The city is a little down, but ready to party if they clinch tonight. And we got the throwbacks of all you guys. We got a Chris Bosh jersey out there. We got a McGrady jersey out there. Right? Come on. Here's a Vince Carter video. Vince Carter ride coming. It's going to be so good. Oh, look. Oh, it's Vince Carter. Oh, look. It's Tracy McGrady. Oh, look. It's Chris Bosh. It's the trio of Raptors legends joining me up here
That's that Sky Dome action.
Night. Exactly. And Vince, I'm sorry, it was your jersey first. So you were first up.
and taking his team possibly to a championship. And you have you have a whole country that is supporting you and that you have on your back. And the love that they poured into him and his team. How do you leave it? This is an unbelievable city. We all agree to that. This is an unbelievable city.
Well, I mean, it's definitely, it would be hard for him to leave. One, because he would help bring something that's never happened, that no one would ever thought have happened here. You know, so that alone is going to put you in uncharted territory right away for everybody, for the fans, for the organization, and for him. You know, but it's a long process. I know he probably hasn't even thought about it, so it's a lot of things he has to go through, but well, I mean, you know, you think about it, but you stop thinking about it. You know?
My thing is, what do we play for? We play for championships, right? LeBron James is out of the East. The West is a beast. It is a beast to compete in the West. You have shown your first year being in the Eastern Conference that you can dominate. And they've been that close for so long.
And they're a pretty good team already.
Very good team. And you did say to Vince on our show back in LA, you have stayed here with him longer. So this is coming from a man who knows. I do want to get to the other side, though, on the Warriors. Steph Curry, we sat down ahead of one of the biggest games of his life. We talked about how he is trying to rebound tonight, stave off the end of the Warriors dynasty, and also on Kevin Durant returning. Take a look.
Golden State Warriors will go to Toronto, trailing here in the 2019 NBA Finals, 3-1.
So there's all kinds of stats about playoff series when the team is up 3-1, but you've actually lived it. You guys were down 3-1 to Oklahoma City when they had Kevin Durant and Russ, came back to win. You were, of course, infamously had that 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals against the Cavs. We know what happened there. So what experience do you draw from all this?
To be honest, both. Like you said, to believe that we can come back, and what it took to win, 3 straight games under fire and the series. And the opposite end, how well Cleveland played those last 3 games. But for us, I think we have to dumb it down to how do you win one game, win game 5. And that's all we can control right now.
I was thinking that particularly for you, someone saying to you, yeah, that's just going to be too hard, would kind of fall on deaf ears, like, dude, you can't shoot from that far out from the basket. You heard that for years, and you were like, watch me.
I don't listen to much of what anybody says about what we can and cannot do, or what I can do personally, so I don't know if that's stubbornness or ultimate self-confidence, or just the fact that I know, I'm over in that locker room. I just gotta, again, believe.
As we get set for Game 5, ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, he reports that Golden State star Kevin Durant plans to play.
Let's talk about Kevin Durant. It was a move to try to get him ready for Game 4, couldn't go. He is now trying to get ready to play Game 5. What do you think it will be like to throw him out there after a month of not playing, on the road, in an elimination game, in the NBA Finals?
Fun. He has been through a lot this last 30-plus days, and at the end of the day, he's going to do the best for him.
Okay, well, I don't do what you want. I would just prefer you style it here in case something needs to be cut shorter or adjusted.
But I'm not sure how many of those series where a team was down 3-1, they were like, oh yeah, but then they got the 2-time Finals MVP back.
Uncharted territory, I guess, all the way around. But this whole season's been like that for us, to be honest. Like, coming in, everybody talking about how much of favorites we were. Just the up and down roller coaster, the regular season, injuries during the playoffs, all that type of stuff. So, I mean, who knows how the story ends? But whoever's out there ready to play Game 5, we know what the task is. We just want to give it everything we got to get the job done.
Game 4, it seemed like you guys lost some of that spirit, that joy, and I want you to walk out.
It's not lacking in our locker room at all. It's just a matter of going out and playing.
Man, you guys heard Steph talking about rebounding from his Game 4. Take a look at how he's done throughout this series. So, Chris, what do you expect from Steph Curry tonight? He's had a little more rest than he did going into game 4.
Well, I mean, they're going to have KD tonight.
Right.
You know, that helps out a lot. That's why those assist numbers are down, because you don't have KD.
Right.
But I would expect Steph to be a lot more aggressive. I think they all know what's at stake right now. They're a very veteran-savvy team, so they're going to come out with the
close your eyes.
They're going to be tough to beat tonight.
Listen, these guys backdoor against the wall, and Steph's been a two-time MVP, three-time champion. I expect him to bounce back. Game 4, Game 3, he worked extremely hard, right? So we wouldn't see him in a position to try to win. I mean, he exerted so much energy, and it wore him out Game 4. I expect him to be fresh and come out and beat Steph Curry. One thing I'd say, yes, Steph has to be Steph, but you also need Klay Thompson to come out and play well early. Because what that does is free up Steph to continue to do what he does naturally. And then from there, KD kind of incorporates himself. So it's kind of like a chain reaction.
Okay, well, this leads me. Like the Cleveland Cavaliers did today.
No.
You do not.
I do not. Not to win it. I think, but this helps. I mean, this opens the door of a championship team who's been there on both sides.
Right.
You know what has to happen tonight? They have to blow the ref. I was going to say blow out. Put a sense of doubt into the ref's mind going back and forth. Again, maybe. But if they don't blow out again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
What do you think? Do you believe they come back to 3-1?
It's highly unlikely. I mean, I would say, you know, I never want to doubt people.
Right.
If anybody can do it, it's those guys.
Right.
But their backs are against the wall right now. You know, KD hasn't played in a month. You know, his rhythm is going to be off. How long do you allow him? You remember those shots in the regular season where you could warm up and get your rhythm back. How often do they let him take those shots in this series or this game right now? You know, I don't know, man. It might throw him off a little bit.
We'll see. Look at this, guys. So after winning game 4, the Raptors were favored to win.
Here, I got you one better.
To close these finals out tonight. And the
Which one
Durant
you got,
came,
iPhone
and
or-
you can see how the line moved hour by hour by hour. The Warriors now favored by 1.
Yeah, I'm ready for you. I'm just cleaning my equipment up.
What do you got tonight? Just for tonight, who you got?
I'm going to go with the Raptors. I think the Raptors are going to close it out. They've got the momentum.
Is it extra if I get like
Well, so it's 20. But yeah, line would be an extra 5. What do you got? Yeah.
We got Sports Center right after the game tonight. Be sure to catch Scott Van Pelt and switch over to ABC because the NBA Countdown crew is next. We'll be in Jurassic Park partying it out.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Don't keep like your trip. Book yours with Hotels.com.
Yeah.
Coors Light is cold filtered.
The girl is I'm cutting with.
Not wrong.
The world's most refreshing beer.
I know
Coors
her.
Light.
You say what?
I know her.
Oh, I didn't even hear the question. But no, not even a little bit. It was the cut itself was complicated. It wasn't. It had nothing to do with
Other places deliver food. They get an extra for more.
Yeah, I hear you.
Delivering. McDonald's on Uber Eats. This is got to be Here we are. Like now. The fall season premiere July 10th on FX.
What's your name, man? Sean? Me too, bro. Oh, like for a reason. S-C-A-N or S-H-O-N? Spell wrong here.
Michelle, please. Yeah, I know. I have one too.
Hold on, sir.
Does this mean I copied you or you copied me?
Of course we copy.
Yeah, if you wanna, you can hold your phone if you want to.
All
That's
them
just
Chevy
like
Blazers.
portable. Straight.
If only there was a place nearby you could get one of these. Or these. Good thing they're sold literally everywhere business is done.
You got it. Nice
I'm pretty
meeting
sure
you.
can
And so
buy
are
them
you
on
Crystal
eBay.
or is she Crystal? Okay, nice to meet you, Crystal.
Reese's.
You got it. When I get the video edited and uploaded, I'll text you guys the link. Please share and subscribe and all that stuff. You got it, Mama. Thank you.
How about now?
Get 250,000 miles of protection. Upgrade to Mobile One.
The final battle has begun. Countless hours of work have all led to these final minutes. There are no promises, and nothing is guaranteed. Legacies will be created, and only one team
How we pulling me off the top?
define history as champions. The 2019 NBA Finals continue tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC.
This is the Durabin of the old Chevy Silverado. That is huge. It offers a built-in 120-volt outlet. Plug that in for me.
You say what?
And the old Silverado has more trim levels than any other pickup. Oh, wow. There's something for all of us. It's time to upgrade.
Get 0% financing for 72 months, or get a total value of over $9,100 on this all-new Silverado Texas Edition. Chevy drives Texas. Find new roads.
So much love. Love flows downstream both ways. Love says, I dare, and sometimes I do. Love never gets lost. It simply takes the scenic route. Love is our most precious resource, and you can find it in Jamaica.
Jamaica, man.
To the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, as we prepare for the much anticipated final between China and the United States.
Mid-ball thing?
98,000 plus. The largest crowd ever to watch a women's sporting event in the world.
You show me the picture from the front.
You don't realize in the
You
moment
want to drop
the impact that you're having.
Yeah, so like you want to go straight like this or
We celebrated
down?
everyone being who they were.
There's 20 individuals, but at the end of the day, it's the team that comes first. No better team to emulate that than 20 of us.
They got they changed the face of women's sports and women's soccer forever.
120 minutes in intense heat and pressure, and now the biggest pressure of their lives, their most important penalty kicks ever. The shot, save scoring! USA could win the World Cup on this next kick. Champ State will take it.
I just waited for the whistle, and I never took my eyes off the ball. Once it hit the net, it was literally like this explosion of colors and light.
The United States has won the Women's World Cup.
You touch the line. That's all you do is move off with it.
This was a moment in American culture, not just for women's sports, embracing women athletes in this magnitude.
It was a journey. I mean, it's changed everything we know.
Welcome, my friends. Hi, Jules. Hi. Everybody. Who's in denial that it's been 20 years? Raise their hands, please.
Wow. Oh, I see it all over my face.
What's your hard to deny? It's hard to deny.
The mirror.
Let's start with you, Brandy. Favorite story from 1999. Let's rewind it, sister.
I mean, do I just get right to it? All the pranks you pulled on me?
Yes,
Or
why not?
no. Favorite story.
It's hard.
No, it's very hard because there's too many good ones, but I think pulling up to Giant Stadium is probably one of my favorites. The slow roll of the bus on the New Jersey Turnpike, and we had a motorcade in front of us, and we thought we were going to get there, and all of a sudden traffic was stopped and we're like, what the hell is going on? Why aren't we getting there? And then we realized, oh my gosh, they're going to the World Cup. And just that realization.
Where are the traffic?
Yeah, I think that was just the moment where everything became real. And the excitement of everybody on the bus and the excitement of everybody in the parking lot and then in the stadium was phenomenal.
When we all came out of the tunnel the first time, in the first game, and then the sound of the crowd just rising up in the stadium. And then I remember feeling really emotional. And almost to the point of like, I don't know, am I cry? Am I gonna laugh? And I'm like, I gotta hold it together. And I think everybody at one point was just like, this is happening, we're doing it. It's finally here.
But I think along that, I remember Tony being like, oh my God, I hope my girls can play right now, because we were all emotional in that opening game. But we didn't know how many people were going to show up until we were literally in the bus.
Game last night had sold 74,200 tickets. Which means in all likelihood it will be sold out.
Yes, only the push. When you take that game, then you fast forward to the final. And I think for me, the practice before the final, we come in, there's people everywhere. There was like hundreds of photographers. Yeah.
Remember the days when we couldn't get this many people out to our seats?
Yes. Crazy.
Let's stay focused because it's a bit of a circus here. Let's stay focused.
Like, this is cool, like little rock stars, and they're coming out to check us out. So going from that day to the last day was just, everything just snowballed and got bigger and bigger.
What about the fact that when we got to the final, we didn't get to warm up on the field? Biggest game of your life.
Yeah.
We're kicking the ball.
It's
tunnel.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I mean, I think that kind of encompasses what was so special about this team is the flexibility and the ability to just adapt and say, okay,
no big deal.
Make it happen.
Who needs grass for a warm-up? Each favorite moment?
I remember after the game in Chicago, that girl chasing our bus for blocks and blocks and blocks, and it reminded me, I think it was the movie Airplane, where the guy's
All right, so
running
3
along
with
the
the
plane. He keeps knocking down every standard, and so finally we were like, someone give her something. So the bus stopped, and who gave her her shoes?
Yeah, what did you give her? Your bra?
Shoes.
Yes, shoes.
It was nice. Yeah. And we, like, I think for all of us, we were just sitting there going, what is going on? And I don't know, it was an environment that I think you always dream about. And kind of everyone around the tournament was talking about, this is how we want it to be. And then it being that and so much more. And really just kind of enjoying that moment in that moment together, because it could have been nerve-wracking and filled with anxiety, but it was so much fun.
I think people always think it's something specific, or it's standing on top of the podium, or, you know, but that was good though. That was pretty good. All right. But it was that last night, we were all together. Remember, we always had that extra room, the suite, that was filled with food and candy and games and movies and whatever you want to do. And it was our communal place, of course, to gather. And we were all sitting in there and laughing so hard. And we turned to each other, we all stopped and had this weird moment. I don't know if you guys remember this, but we stopped and went, what are we going to do when this is done? And we're getting paid to do this for a living, to hang out with our best friends and laugh. And that is the thing I think I miss the most.
No, it's always the people.
Raptors, they took care of business without KD. If it was 2-2, now all of a sudden the Golden State Warriors, to me, were feeling a lot more confident. But they took care of business. Now they're up 3-1. I think they have a stranglehold on this series.
This environment, Jalen, the way Kawhi has been playing, I mean, I just don't know. I just think that the Raptors are in such a great rhythm right now. You can bring 5 of the all-time greats.
Stop it, Paul.
I don't know about all that. And Toronto will probably still get this win at home today.
What, you already? Okay, we have a
Which
process
5
for the
all-time
show.
greats? Which
We'll
one?
bring in any 5 all-time greats today.
By the way, it has moved the needle as far as Vegas is concerned. Raptors
Raptors were a favorite, Warriors now just by a skosh, and part of that, all of it really is, ooh, everybody analyze it. He looks fine, 100%. No, 80%.
Trouble for the Raptors.
That's what they're hoping.
NBA Countdown on ABC is presented by Straight Talk Wireless. Everything for less. And in part by Sherwin-Williams. Ask Sherwin-Williams how to bring color to life with the very best paint.
Yeah, I know. I have one too.
Hold on, so does this mean I copied you or you copied me?
No, of course you copied me.
That can't be right.
The all-new Chevy Blazer has arrived.
Here at IHOP, we're sticking to what we know best. Pancakes. Pancakes with all-natural Black Angus beef. And wow, we even have a pancake with a pancake in it.
Try one with unlimited fries, starting at $6.99. IHOP.
Bring color to life with the very best paint, only at your Sherwin-Williams store.
Hey, let me help you.
Thanks, Tony.
Yo, Tony, what up, man? You the Minuteman.
You lost a pretty penny, huh?
I made your favorite. The greatest mom in the world.
Mom's finally finding her sea legs, and she's about 10 minutes from a hotel by Wyndham. He's having the best day ever, and he's about 10 minutes from a Wyndham. With over 6,000 hotels across the country, a great hotel by Wyndham is closer than you think. Visit WyndhamHotels.com.
Introducing the only $5 meal deal in the entire world that has Arby's foods in it. Arby's, we have the meats.
Summer. Relaxation, fun in the sun, adventure, and once-in-a-lifetime experiences. But wait, what's missing? You. Power up your summer with 5-Hour Energy. And with one of 5 amazing experiences. Buy any 5-Hour Energy product, including Cherry Extra Strength. Snap a picture of your receipt and send it in. Because it's about time you are having the time of your life. Power up your summer with 5-Hour Energy.
Are you ready?
The big bucks, no whammies, phenom of the summer. No whammies, has arrived. Elizabeth Banks host Press Your Luck. Special premiere tomorrow after The Bachelorette. Series premiere Wednesday on ABC.
Be honest, these cards make my head look small.
Pick high or low. Breaking the dough.
One card away, $86,000.
Higher. Toby Gale hosts Card Sharks. Premieres Wednesday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Chris Paul, your court vision is the stuff of legend.
Just like the eyes in the back of your head. You know everything.
Y'all know everything, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, missed us.
Can't hide from MIB.
Mm-hmm. We'll be watching you.
And I'll be watching you right back.
We'll be watching you watch us right back, won't we?
Do this all day.
Yeah, good. Let's do it. Still watching.
They're watching.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, I can see you, pal. I'm not going to stop seeing you.
My eyes don't get tired.
Haven't even blinked yet.
Here's a good stat for you. The Raptors, 8-0 as a franchise in Game 5. I cannot reiterate this enough. It's been pouring this 24 hours. Big fans are crazy, and I love them. Time for tonight's key of the game. The Raptors on the verge of winning their first title, we know that. But it would also mark the first time an NBA champion is not an American franchise, international. Raptors powered by Kawhi. He could become the third player to win finals MVP for 2 different teams, joining LeBron and Kareem. And on the other side, Golden State could fall to 3-2 in their last 5 finals. That'd be 2-0 with Durant This dynastic Warriors team, at this point, they happen to be looking at the wrong end of history, but there's always a little bit of optimism, and with that, we start at the very top with their coach, Steve Kerr.
I haven't researched every 3-1 deficit, but generally speaking, when you get to the finals or the conference finals, you get two great teams, and so if a team can get a win when it's 3-1 and make it 3-2, they got some momentum.
Tonight after the game, NBA Finals on ABC. SportsCenter Scott Van Pelt. Of course, there'll be everyone and anybody talking about this game. Do I need to tell you that at this point? I do not. How about this? Kawhi has this team, just like that, a game away from all the glory. How has he gripped this franchise, this city, and an entire country? They're in love.
Right now at KFC, pick any two of these favorites for only $6. This tasty pair, $6. This tasty pair, $6. $11.95 for these. I'm just mashing your taters. $6. Mix and match any two for only $6 at KFC.
You a basketball fan?
Limits are meant to push you, but I'm not afraid to push back. Chase down your passion. Never halfway. Hankook Tire.
Say what?
Send it from our app for fast cash pickup around the world. Send it app to cash. Western Union.
Applebee's new loaded chicken fajitas, now only $10.99.
And that's your basic three-point turn?
If you say so.
I'm sorry?
What Teacher isn't telling you is that Snapshot rewards safe drivers with discounts on car insurance.
What?
Or maybe he didn't know. I'm done with this class.
You're not even enrolled in this class.
I know I'm supposed to be in ceramics. Do you know?
308.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Good luck, everybody.
We're the Slowskis.
We like drip coffee, layovers,
and waiting on hold.
What we don't like is relying on fancy technology for help.
Snail mail. We were invited to a Y2K party.
Didn't that happen like 20 years ago?
Oh, look, Carolyn, we got a mathematician on our hands.
Check it out. Now you can schedule a callback or reschedule an appointment even on nights and weekends. Today's Xfinity service. Simple, easy, awesome.
I'd rather not.
Right now at KFC, pick any two of these favorites for only $6. This tasty pair, $6. This tasty pair, $6. $11.95 for these. I'm just mashing your taters. $6. Mix and match any two for only $6 at KFC.
Thursday, June 20th. Fire it up for a night of heart-pounding competition.
We come to what? Win.
So everybody feel good. First, from Stephen Curry, it's Holy Moly! The most extreme miniature golf course ever. Wow! And from Aisha Curry,
Let the food fight begin.
it's the cooking competition done family style.
This is Mama's recipe and it's spot on.
Family food fight.
Come together and pray for the chicken. Amen.
Holy Moly and Family Food Fight premieres Thursday, June 20th. All part of Summer Fun and Games on ABC.
Still have life. I won 3 games in a row. We won 3 games in a row before. It doesn't matter until you get that 4th win.
Welcome back to NBA Countdown, presented by Straight Talk Wireless.
We are not scientists, but as the Raptors took the court a few seconds ago, I believe the decibel level is somewhere in the dangerous. So this will be the loudest building we've ever been in. It's not even close. According to all the odds people, this could be the second largest upset in NBA Finals history since a certain Pistons team, star-studded Lakers squad. The hate is real with this one.
They want some bad boys too. I'm not even gonna pay ball.
You know what? I'll block it. You Tell us about
I ain't gonna pay him no attention.
Tell us about the Warriors. What can they do?
See, here's the thing. I was a part of a very special team that took down a super team.
Tell people I got 3 rings.
We beat them almost every quarter of the entire series. And all people talked about was, what's wrong with the Lakers? We were what was wrong with the Lakers. They didn't want to play like that. We made them play like that. I say that to say this. People are saying what's going on with the Warriors. You got to give the Toronto Raptors some credit. That defense has been stellar. It's been locking down. Kawhi Leonard, his ascension has been amazing. That's what's been wrong with the Warriors.
You said defense, right? The 3 times that the Golden State Warriors won the championship, they were first or second in the playoffs in defense. They lost to the Cavs, they were 7. This year, they're lower than 10. On the defensive end, the Warriors got to step up. They ain't locking up like they used to. The Raptors before the series.
That's fair.
Well, Mr. Durant was absent.
But you guys still have Warriors.
In 7.
feel like
All of us picked the Raptors to win this series. The dynasty stopper.
Did you just what? No.
Kawhi Leonard.
So bad.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Chauncey Billups.
Kawhi Leonard.
He's talking about himself, but I don't know why.
Kawhi Leonard.
With Domino's carry-out insurance, we'll remake your order for free if anything happens to it on the way home, even if it's not your fault. Like if it's whoever that guy's chasing's fault. Or if it's man's best friend's fault. Or even if it is, ultimately, your fault. Carry out Domino's large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. With Domino's carry-out insurance, just bring it back and we'll remake it for free.
Hey, you gonna do this or what? You gotta do it. And keep doing it. Do it big. Hit it. Step it up. Always take the risk. Don't just watch it. Put your phone down and do it. Just splash like the ice on the wrist. That's a color I can't miss. Do what they say you can't. Because there are those who don't and those who do. Let's do.
At 24, Melissa Stockwell made a choice to serve her country. And when she lost her leg in Iraq, she made another. Melissa chose to fight, not only for herself, but for her fellow soldiers who had endured even more. Pushing herself to be her best, she took her fight to the world stage, inspiring others to choose to be their best. Since 1925, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
Mia is crushing her sales conference, and she's about 10 minutes from a hotel by Wyndham. Jeff's flying to, never mind. But hey, 10 minutes from a Wyndham. With over 6,000 hotels across the country, a great hotel by Wyndham is closer than you think. Visit wyndhamhotels.com.
This kitchen, open concept, complete with a modern art gallery, and the master bath, masterpiece. A whole gym! Channels, looking good, Steve! But the only problem?
Who are you?
I don't live here, because the real estate agent never showed us this place.
Last year, the internet told IHOP to stick to pancakes. Well, here they are. Pancakes with all-natural Black Angus beef. Isn't that right, Mr. Pancake? It's a pancake!
But that's a try one starting at $6.99. IHOP.
Look, Pete, I want to not like him, but I can't.
Not letting some snake slide his way into her heart. I really don't care. He's showing Hannah one face, and then he's showing us the other side.
There's no denying the connection that we have. There's something there. I don't know what to do.
May I talk to you for a moment?
The Bachelorette on a special night tomorrow, 8/7 Central on ABC.
NBA Countdown on ABC is presented by Straight Talk Wireless. Everything for less.
Good evening and welcome to Game 5 of the 2019 NBA Finals, featuring the Western Conference champion Golden State Warriors and your Eastern Conference champion Toronto Raptors. ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask those who are able to please rise and remove your hats for the national anthems of both the United States of America and Canada. Presenting the two countries' flags this evening are members of both the Royal Canadian Navy and the United States Navy. Here to perform the Star-Spangled Banner is multi-platinum Grammy Award-winning singer Monica.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose ships and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streamed, and the Rockies' red land, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, see that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please remain standing for the singing of O Canada, led by opera singer and resident Raptors anthem performer, Doug Tranquata. Toronto, let's sing it loud and sing it proud. O Canada, home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Once more, let's hear it for Monica and for Doug Tranquata.
It's a good anthem. It really is a good anthem. Moments away, Game 5, NBA Finals. It's that time, Jalen. What are you feeling?
There have been two individuals that win Finals MVP for two different teams. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard has a chance to fall into that category tonight. I'm going with Toronto Raptors at home.
Hey,
Shots?
how about this? Raptors up 3-1. It's game 5.
For some reason, I feel like this is a must-win for the Raptors. True story.
Really?
Yes.
That seems
Must
very
win.
extreme for
A
you.
must-win.
What is this?
But
What map is that?
I got the Warriors tonight. I'm taking the Warriors with KD tonight.
Okay. Mr.
Yes. The dynasty stopper is on hand. Kawhi Leonard not only stopped the Miami Heat dynasty after they won 2 in a row, he's about to put an end to the Golden State Warriors dynasty.
He also stopped the Spurs dynasty when he left. So counting it, that's 3.
That's his big man. He goes from the call to the dynasty stopper starting tonight.
All right, so some of y'all think we're done?
What you got, Pete?
I feel like Toronto does it, and the party in the rain goes for days. It feels like that to me, but what do I know? Minutes away from tip, Game 5, NBA Finals right now. Send it down there to Mike Reed, Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, and George Stewart.
All right, Michelle, will this be the final game of the NBA season? Will we crown a new NBA champion tonight? And of all places, Canada. Toronto 1 win away. But all of a sudden, the Raptors have a new challenge. The return of the Warriors' most lethal offensive weapon. Just more great theater in the NBA Finals.
Evening basketball fans, wherever you may be, herzlich willkommen zu den NBA Sommerspieltag.
It all comes down to this.
I can't even hear right now. The crowd is going wild. For the 1989 Final Four.
Welcome to downtown Toronto. Wall-to-wall Raptors fans. They've taken over the city, lined up, packed blocks from the Scotiabank Arena. Of course, it all begins at Jurassic Park, which has become a national landmark. Fans have been out in the rain all day, all night, hoping to celebrate the championship. They've got a 3-1 series lead and a chance to clinch tonight. And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The first 4 games, the Raptors were dominant and lead 3 games to 1. But all of a sudden, Golden State has a new addition. Kevin Durant will play, and Kevin Durant will start. Let's get the latest with Doris Burke. DB?
Mike, not only will he start, but according to Steve Kerr, Kevin Durant will not have any minutes restrictions whatsoever. He is anticipating, however, that there could be some early fatigue. This is a man that has not played since May 8th, but yes, he did go through his normal warm-up routine, is able to land and move on that path just fine. They also told me that he was able to play some one-on-one in an attempt to replicate game conditions. We know this about Kevin Durant. His normal pregame routine includes some dance moves. They're pretty good, but I venture to say his game is a little bit better. When I asked about the possibility of re-injury, Steve Kerr said, listen, we have no long-term concerns or Achilles issues. What we know is he could possibly tweak it, but that's their only concern, Mike.
All right, Doris, thank you. That certainly changes things as we welcome in Mark and Jeff. Obviously, Golden State elated. What kind of impact, Mark, do you expect Durant to have tonight?
A big impact. That's whether we see Kevin Durant this version or Kevin Durant a hollow version. When he left,
last season, he was the best player in the playoffs when you look at his numbers, and his numbers echo that. The question is, will he be able to play at full strength? I know when the lights are brightest, Kevin Durant puts on the best performance. He will be better because he will not only score for himself, but present opportunities for Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Just by his mere presence on the floor makes them a better basketball team.
Well, without question, getting him back is a huge boost. But unless they start to take care of the ball better and defend better, it's not going to matter. They have been absolutely careless with the ball. Over 16 turnovers a game. Unfundamental in so many areas. Passing with one, catching with one, which has allowed Toronto to get into transition, and then missing blockouts like Curry did here. And ultimately,
this
and
is live.
finally,
This little camp,
not
this
taking
phone right
the
here,
roll
that's
man
on YouTube.
and
It's
giving
live.
up too
I
many
record
layups.
myself.
As Ibaka rolls, Curry, no awareness, easy bucket. Durant being back is huge. They got to take care of those other areas as well.
Well, Toronto has been fabulous in the first 4 games, especially, Jeff, the last 2 games. Extraordinary wins on the road, back-to-back at Oracle. Our Domino's pregame HQ is about, yes, it's going to be harder with Durant, but how do they close it out tonight?
Well, they've got that guy in Kawhi Leonard, and he has been spectacular when they needed him the most. Second half, down 4, he comes out and he nails 2 big threes to set a tone that we're going to get this done and take a commanding lead. These are not easy shots. And then he has put the Raptors absolutely on his back and put the Warriors on their backs with his unique strength and power. And you look at these numbers, they're spectacular, and the ability to put up those numbers without turnovers, Mark, in game 4 on the road is truly special.
Oh, you're absolutely right. They do have that guy. But let's not prove it different. That guy has gotten help. And by help, I mean the supporting cast. They are up 3-1 because of the presence of the other guys, along with Kawhi Leonard. Look at the way that they have impacted ball games, whether it's Siakam, Gasol, Lowry, Green, Ibaka, not just scoring, but playing with confidence. This team is on the verge of winning it all. One thing we know for certain, and you can hear it, the fans are certainly ready, both inside and outside the arena here in downtown Toronto. The Raptors won from NBA glory. A chance to win their first championship. But a familiar face has returned to help the defending champs keep their dream alive of a three-peat. Full shine tonight in Game 5. This presentation of the NBA Finals continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
The 2019 NBA Finals on ABC is presented by YouTube TV. Watch the NBA Finals and over 70 channels of your favorite live shows, news, and sports. YouTube TV. Try it now.
He came yesterday. He came yesterday. Yeah, he came in for me yesterday. And he told me like
It's all there.
Thanks for the carpet samples, Chuck.
It's Charles.
Whatever you say,
Charles.
See you at the sales meeting.
Gatorade. Packs carbs to refuel and electrolytes to replenish. So you can
when I'm a father, so all of my
nothing beats
Are you a basketball fan?
Yeah.
That is a Metro Pass that Clyde Drexler stepped on. And that is a box set of Benny the Bull's short-lived sitcom, That's Bull. And my favorite, a 95 Houston Rockets autographed poster. Autographed to myself, some right hand, some left. Gotta make them look different.
Just okay is not okay, whether it's sports, memorabilia, or your network. AT&T is America's best wireless network according to America's biggest test. More for your thing. That's our thing.
I'm eventually start
You can stream and scroll through other people's vacations. Or you can be the kind of person that books their own vacation. A booker, scooting through life at 7 miles an hour. Awesome. You see, bookers just go for it. They book a surfside resort, order a 4th taco, even though 3 was plenty. Because bookers don't make bucket lists, no booking way. They make memories, just like this guy right here. Be a booker at Booking.com, the world's #1 choice for booking accommodations.
At 24, Melissa Stockwell made a choice to serve her country. And when she lost her leg in Iraq, she made another. Melissa chose to fight, not only for herself, but for her fellow soldiers who had endured even more. Pushing herself to be her best, she took her fight to the world stage, inspiring others to choose to be their best. Since 1925, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
America's wildest game show is back. Elizabeth Banks hosts
Our Big Buck Bonanza.
Press Your Luck. Special premiere tomorrow after the Bachelorette. Series premiere Wednesday on ABC.
At Academy Sports and Outdoors, we've got more gear than anyone else because we believe your bumper stickers. From pool and water sports gear to grills and smokers, we've got it all. Academy Sports and Outdoors. For all, for less.
TXU Energy's newest plan, Free Pass, means whichever 7 days you use the most electricity every month are free, automatically, because sometimes life surprises you.
Okay, hey, we've had about 400 miles of that song. Here, sweetie, how about a little screen time?
So soon?
What's the worst that can happen?
Free Pass, only from TXU Energy.
We're about to get a big break in the humidity. How long it lasts after the game.
Here we go, the Golden State Warriors facing off against the Toronto Raptors as we welcome you to the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. Although rain certainly won't dampen the enthusiasm outside Scotiabank Arena as we get set for Game 5. But the Raptors fans not the only ones fired up. The Warrior faithful out in force. They have their own watch party at Oracle Arena, hoping they'll be able to hack it in for Game 6 if their team can win tonight. Our starting lineups are delivered by Taco Bell. What a sight to see if you're a Warriors fan and a Kevin Durant fan that's not played since May the 8th. With that right calf injury suffered in Game 5 of the conference semifinals, he's in the starting lineup for the Warriors. He'll go small with Draymond Green at the center. The usual 5 for the Toronto Raptors, who have been absolutely brilliant so far in these NBA finals. Very difficult to figure out just how much fun he have, how much effectiveness he can have. And all the skill will be there, the desire is there. Interesting to see, Mark, how well Kevin Durant can play tonight after such an he targeted Game 5. Our discussion before the game with Tage and Chris Kleiman, he said Kevin Durant did not plan on playing in spite of all the noise until Game 5. Put himself in position by his work habit and going 2 a days. And this was the day he targeted. This team has put him in position to make history if they can. The solo on the second tip, which is allowed, gets it going. Durant hasn't played in 32 days. He's missed the last 9 games. Durant starting against Siakam to start. And travel lifted up that pivot foot.
But I took all day off with a migraine. But I plan today to
one of the
go
things you watch the Warriors decide to go small.
Semi-permanent
Draymond Green defending Marc Gasol. If you're Marc Gasol, you got to win that matchup. And if you're Draymond Green, you have to win that matchup.
And they've got Gasol on Iguodala.
I do
Danny Green is on Curry. Lowry on Clay Thompson right now. Curry fires up the three. That's good.
If I'm doing semi-permanent,
Curry, of course, had that brilliant 47-point game, but he's been a bit erratic shooting the three.
But where he's got to lock in, Mike, is defensively.
What I got to do is I got
Leonard,
semi-permanent this last
Gasol turns, shoots, and scores.
before you watch it out. So if you want to fuck with it, just try it. See, you know what I'm saying, like how you like it.
And it has to be a
do the
steady
semi-permanent, and it'll last you, you know, a couple, like maybe a week. Maybe a little less, but again, like if you shampoo your hair every day and whatnot, like
that's been a key strategy for them all
right away.
throughout these finals. Siakam,
like I'm gonna buy a spray and then a there's a semi-permanent that's
finds a
a
road,
spray.
banks it all.
You can
5
spray
quick
it
points for
and
Steph
it lasts
Curry.
you to like
Good transition
wash your hair.
push.
Then there's a demi-permanent.
And the attack of the basket.
Will last like 4 or 5
The Warriors have
shampoos.
actually had a better road record in
Generally
these
about
playoffs
6
than at home. So
weeks
unusual.
ago.
Oracle normally so dominant. As the ball stripped by Thompson, picked up by
That's 20.
Iguodala.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's 20. The spray is
Iguodala
also
finds Green.
5.
Curry to Durant. There's his first shot. And looks pretty good there. Rattles home a three.
I mean, it's going to last until the hair grows
I like the
out.
way that Steph Curry is playing. Back-to-back plays, aggressive, looking to score. That time finding Kevin Durant. And the lane's not going to be as clogged because you put an extra shooter scorer. Gasol catches it inside. And he's fouled on the entry pass. They're going to say on the act of shooting. So Gasol will
If I
shoot.
forget
Here's
to
what I'm
get
talking
it,
about. Steph Curry,
like,
going to be aggressive, gets all the way to the cup, creates an open shot for Kevin Durant. I like the way Durant is moving early on, playing at his pace, get to his spot, don't try to do too much. Having a low ball, that can get you in trouble trying to do too much too early. Durant just picked up his first foul. In the playoffs, in the 11 games he played prior to the injury, he was playing, as you guys spoke of, a spectacular level. 34 points a game. He had a 50-point game against the Clippers. He had a 46 and a 45-point game. And then the right calf injury happened. You know, I know what you're saying about trying to do too much, but you also don't want him to try to do too little. And just be who he is. Offensive rebound for Leonard. Leonard, in addition to all the scoring, but averaging 10 rebounds a game in these finals.
How high do you want to
Marc Gasol for three.
So you want to where it is?
Gave up a free throw rebound.
I know
Those are
that's
killers in games
I
like
think
this. Ray Thompson finding Iguodala.
you think
Durant tries another three. 2 for 2 is Kevin Durant. How badly do you think he's to pitch in the play? As Leonard gets inside, foul on Klay Thompson. Again, especially the way he was playing to start with hitting his first 2 shots. This guy has scored the basketball at a high level. Every level he's played. Month off, no month off. He's got game. That's it.
Like I don't know. I guess Reg is probably the Reg is Reg. I think he's the most inexperienced barber. Like I've been studying since '93.
Siakam's tip and assist knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Golden State. Toronto ball. Mike, does this guy get paid the big bucks to tell us that Kevin Durant has got game? I'm just tired of all the nonsense around him. Like, what should he try to do? How about getting 30? I think it was the way he said he's got game. It was the tone. But right now, Golden State's got to rebound the ball. Leonard had it knocked away, got it back and put it up and in. Warriors wanted to jump ball on that. The Raptors wanted a foul. Danny Green hooks it away. Leonard has it stolen by Draymond Green. Good job by Draymond Green. Sprint back in transition. Thompson, Kyle Lowry on him. Here comes Gasol to help. Green to Curry. Curry inside, backs it home. Gorgeous feed from Green. He is doing an outstanding job. Curry that is moving without the basketball. He's putting so much pressure on your defense. Golden State has hit 5 of their first 6 shots from the field. Kawhi Leonard gets inside. Danny Green, 2-pointer. One of the keys for Toronto has been their balance. Yes, Leonard's been dominant, but he's had some good help as Klay Thompson throws in another. They're 4 for 4 from downtown.
I mean, if he cool like that, he still
looks like a totally different offense
he
when
really
you
get
have Kevin
good.
Durant.
You know what I'm saying? He'll keep giving you that loyalty prize.
Siakam to the basket. Well, let's not forget, in Game 4, Golden State opened up an 11-point lead in the first quarter. They came out and played great basketball. And Toronto just went through those runs. Lowry nearly took it away. Thompson, meanwhile, left open. Hits another 3. That's 5 consecutive threes to start the game for the Warriors. Lowry thought about it. Now
puts it on the floor, finds Gasol inside, layup won't go, but a foul. That's going to be 2 on Klay Thompson.
And that's just not good defense. Klay Thompson beating off the dribble. They have to late switch, and he ends up fouling. This is too easy. When you're small, you have to keep the ball in front of you.
And Klay Thompson making his case known to Steve Kerr to leave him in. Kerr, I like what he's doing. I'm going to leave you in, but on my terms. Brings him over and discusses how he must defend. That's trust, though, coach and player. And Steve Kerr's now going to call a timeout. We'll see if he changes his mind during this break. As the Warriors lead by 6. Could an NBA player be out of this world? Seems like something the men in black should investigate.
Got another distress call from HQ.
Ugh, HQ and their phone calls. I mean, just text us.
I think we're going to need backup on this one. It might be time to call in those NBA aliens.
Good idea. You know, you'd think the prospect of me working with these tall, athletic, gifted, talented guys, you know, would intimidate me somewhat, but it doesn't. Pretty good at basketball myself, actually, you know. Could have gone pro, but I decided to save the world instead.
Voice control is a breakthrough feature that gives you full control of your devices, with just your voice, period. It's a whole new way to do everything you love, period. Like this. Correct love. 16. Open photos. Show numbers. 13. Click share. 3. Tim. Next field. Let's try this one today. Thumbs up emoji. Click send. Open maps. Show grid. Long press at 20. Open app switcher.
Oh, here.
4. Tap share. Tap Tim.
Shoot me a text. I'm gonna send you a link.
Hey, open music.
Go where?
Turn up the volume.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's an exciting time at Kia with great products.
Yeah,
all of our amazing vehicles come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and advanced safety features. And during our summer sticker sales event, hurry in to get 0% APR for 66 months and up to $2,000 additional cash on specially tagged 2019 models. Visit your local Kia dealer, look for a sticker, and save. Hurry into Kia's summer sticker sales event today.
This Thursday. How do I look?
If you don't know how to use a button.
Oh, God. Could you zap me with that forgetting thing, please?
Fun is spelled.
M-I-B.
Sorry, what did you say?
M-I-B.
That was awesome!
Men in Black, rated PG-13.
At Burger King, feed your appetite your way with our flame grilled Whopper meal deals for $4, $5, and $6. Get the Whopper Junior meal for $4, or the flame grilled Whopper meal for $5. Still hungry? Get the double Whopper meal for $6. It's Whopper meal deals only at Burger King.
Got gifts, Parker. Stark chose you. But are you going to step up or not?
Everywhere I go, I see his face. I just really miss him.
I don't think Tony would have done what he did if he didn't know that you were going to be here after he was gone. Spider-Man Far From Home.
How's the suit? It's a little tight around the one shooter, Parker. Okay, I'll shut up.
PG-13.
Let's take a look at who is making buckets. Brought to you by KFC. Mark Jackson. Warriors 5 for 5 to start this game. Long range. The shooters have gotten involved. Curry moving without the rock. How about the edgy pass? Wide open Kevin Durant. Klay Thompson. This is as tough a shot as you will find. This is what those guys do at a high elite level. Great start from both teams shooting. The two teams are combined 12 for 17 from the field. Raptors hit their only three-point attempt, though. 6 for 6 from downtown overall. As Gasol will go to the free throw line. Klay Thompson does stay in for those 2 fouls.
And Gasol gotten off to the start that Mark was talking about.
Gasol's actually a terrific barometer when he plays well. When he's had 15 or more, they're 5-0, undefeated in the playoffs. He's got 8 points already. Come on, Looney back in action. Looney gets it from Curry. Up top, Draymond Green, his three-pointer. That won't go. And Leonard lets it go out of bounds.
Good job on that possession defensively by the Raptors, especially Marc Gasol pressuring Looney as he tried to initiate the offense. Toronto all season long has been a great home team. 32-9 in the regular season, 9-3 in these playoffs. That included one loss to Golden State in these finals. That in game 2. Boy, Leonard, left-handed, can't get it to fall. Fight for the rebound, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Looney.
They're just really struggling right now to finish their defense with a rebound.
Danny Green inside, takes his time and banks it home. Dan Thompson with the 2 fouls, couldn't really defend him there.
That's bad initial defense, allowing Green to get to the cup.
Ball nearly poked away. Curry without the ball. He lost it. That's their second turnover. Leonard to Siakam. I think Durant got a piece of that as Siakam couldn't complete the fast break.
And Looney throws it away. And that's the concern with the Warriors. When they're at their best, they're moving, passing, and knocking down shots. When they're at their worst, they are turning the basketball over.
Wrong person in the wrong position.
Leonard floats it in. And a foul on the entry pass. That's going to be the 14th foul already. They'll take it on the side.
Well, the remaining final schedule, all games on ABC, Game 6 and 7, obviously, if necessary. Warriors win tonight, Game 6 back at Oracle in Oakland, 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursday night. And a Game 7 would be Sunday right back here in Toronto, and that tip off an hour earlier, shortly after 8 Eastern.
And because Thompson has 2 fouls, he's now on Green. Curry's on Lowry.
Good ball moving again. Siakam. Thompson tips it, and Looney grabs it. Sean Livingston, his first minutes for the Warriors. Lowry, good physical defense. Nice double team by Gasol and another turnover. Lowry inside. Leonard got hit. Counted down a foul. Looks like he took a hard shot, but able to complete it and a chance for a three-point play.
But his thoughts on the defensive end, forcing the Warriors into another turnover, and then it's off to the races. Multiple guys in position and quality offense. Look at the grown man strength of Kawhi Leonard. Hits the contact and the
Marc Gasol's help defense has been sensational in these finals.
Leonard completes the three-point play. And particularly when he doesn't have to guard a scoring threat. So he's been on Iguodala, he's been on Green, and he was on Livingston, and now Looney.
Raptors have come back to tie it up after that hot start by the Warriors. Curry, corner three. Draymond Green couldn't quite control it and hits the baseline.
And it's crazy, Coach. We rave about Marc Gasol's help defense. We forget this guy was Defensive Player of the Year. He's an elite defender, and he has an extremely high IQ.
Kyle Lowry gets in the paint. Hesitation now. Feeds it into Gasol. What a heads-up play from Lowry. And Toronto their first lead.
And the Raptors call it a delay of game.
The second delay of game results in a one-shot technical. Curry, step back, two-pointer, that's good. Steph Curry, now 4 for 5. He's got 9 points here in the opening period.
That's a tough move to defend because you got to respect him at that three-point line. He gets Siakam on his heels. Takes the easy deuce.
Siakam. From the field, offsetting a hot start by the Warriors. Thompson. Siakam double team, gets away, and Looney the rebound. his first. Lowry already with 4 assists here in the opening quarter. Opening this summer at Walt Disney World Resort, the NBA Experience will bring NBA moments to life through thrilling basketball activities, interactive experiences, and more. Visit Disney.com/NBA Experience for tickets and more information. Serge Ibaka getting a big hand as he comes in. Fred VanVleet as well. 7 stitches from that inadvertent shot he had from Sean Livingston. Curry gets a good open look and he's fouled.
That's it. That's all, Michael Frank.
Jimmy Capers says he hit him on the arm.
No, he's
That's
still
going
going.
to
He's
be
still
3 free
going.
throws for Steph Curry. And VanVleet is looking at Jimmy Capers saying it was way after. That's a foul.
And that's the most separation he's gotten from VanVleet that I can remember the entire series, which puts you in a bad defensive position trying to contest.
Yeah, text me right now. And what was your name again?
That's right. I got it. Getting there often.
How could I forget?
Double figures here in the opening period for Steph Curry.
Yeah, then I should, I could probably get it to you tonight, but worst case, I'll get it to you tomorrow afternoon.
And we'll take a timeout.
But I'm pretty sure I'll get it done tonight. I'm going to probably just take it here tonight until the game over with, and then head home and hit my laptop. But yeah, I got a bunch of clients that go to Bush. I don't know, like, because someone go to Travis, Stephen F. Austin, but I know, like, I've heard it a lot. I can't tell who's who, but you'll see a lot of my videos when when you go to my YouTube channel or even my Instagram. A lot of the videos are kids your age.
Watch like a fan. This summer, you could check everything off the to-do list. Like book a table at the hottest new restaurant. Update your wardrobe with some brand new kicks. Go see the biggest shows at the coolest venues. Pack everything you can into every single day. Or you can take it from summer's favorite beer and just throw that checklist to the breeze and let yourself summer.
This is Jerry. Jerry has a membership to this gym, but he's not using it. And 5 streaming video
Shawn,
services he doesn't
SHAWN.
This is Jerry learning that he's still paying for the stuff he's not using. He's seeing his recurring payments in Control Tower in the Wells Fargo mobile.
It should be
This is Jerry
image of a tiger.
a few things.
Yeah.
Booyah. This is Jerry.
Yeah, no, I'll follow
all
back
set
to
watch
it,
the next game. This is
I'll follow
Wells
back.
Fargo.
But yeah, I share all my videos on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Yeah, I need to get to it. Yeah, I just honestly probably about a month ago I started. I downloaded it or whatever. I don't use it that much, but I'm trying. Like I said, I'm trying to monetize. So I'm doing all that I can to drive as much traffic to my YouTube channel as I can. So I just started.
From McDonald's. To get one, you'd have to
posting on
get
Twitter.
to the airport, squeeze into the middle seat, get into an itty-bitty taxi, and finally order one.
Man, shit, I'm
Or
fucking
get to your
twice your
neighborhood
age.
McDonald's
I don't get
because for a
Twitter.
limited time,
Cause
worldwide
like
favorites are.
you can do everything you do on Twitter on Facebook. And that shit just make more sense.
Yo, that's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. I don't mess with it like everybody else does. So I'm sure that's what it is.
The most intense. From executive producers.
Appreciate you, young blood.
Biggest competition in the world.
Fun up or shut up. Starting
Yeah, shoot me that text, and then when I get it done, I'll get it to you. And then if you need that color, give me like a day or two, so I can, because in case, like, I ain't gonna get to it tonight because they already closed. When you think about it, I'm just saying, like, if I, because I, you know, I'm busy and I be forgetting, I actually just picked up a new job, like you just texted me about it just a second ago. So I'll talk a lot of shit about what I'm going to do. I don't do it all the time.
Open for Curry.
I want to do the shit I say I'm gonna do,
Both you guys have
but yeah,
talked
if you
quite a
give
bit
me
about the
notice
series
and
now.
I know you like you're relying on that, then I don't fuck that up.
Golden
But
State, even with Kevin
when
Durant,
it's just
has
me
to
getting
improve.
on,
What have you seen so
doing
far
shit on
from
my
the
own
Warriors
terms,
defense?
it's like
They're having a hard
those
time
days
guarding
probably never gonna happen.
Toronto, particularly in the pick and roll game.
And to me, the problem is your last line of defense is securing the basketball.
Oh man, yes you too, sir. Appreciate you, bro.
There's Doris reported at the top of the telecast, there's no minutes restrictions. It's basically when he's tired, he comes out. He picks up Lowry. Lowry off balance three. Ibaka trying to grab it. Durant's size nearly taken away. Van Vliet is really giving Steph Curry fits at times. And despite that 47-point game, Van Vliet trying to run over the screen. 2,000 Van Vliet.
Well, every game's called differently. And he's grabbing his arm. Sometimes that's let go. Sometimes it's called. You've got to adjust and adapt.
Draymond Green left wide open and makes him pay a three-pointer, the sixth of the opening period for Golden State. And I was doing a Stephen A. Smith Sports Center before the game, and he asked about Draymond Green. And basically I said, if they're going to play you that way, which they are, they're going to dare you to make shots, you practice your tail and put yourself in position. Be aggressive and trust your skill level. Leonard got fouled again. Nearly put it in again. And he'll shoot free throws again. But coach, you know, if I make it, okay, we're good. If I don't, we're going home. But this is a shot you've got to take. I'll look to put it on the deck and make a play.
If you don't shoot that, it's going to make it harder and harder as the game goes along because your man is going to sit there and muck up the lane.
Leonard, meanwhile, who's been spectacular from the line, has missed a couple. He's got his hands on his hips as Steph Curry dribbles the basketball. No matter what he does prior to it, when he does catch it, I want him to be aggressive. You ever have your hands on your hips on the court at Nazareth?
No. Listen, you see a lot of things today that you have to adjust and adapt to.
And Leonard's going to be called for a foul, or was it
Lowry?
Yep. Leonard's trying to fight through his screen. That's going to be two on Kyle Lowry, so a couple of key players with two fouls here in the first quarter. Lowry for Toronto. Thompson and Looney for Golden State. Larry's going to sit down with Siakam.
What up, Shannon? You still watching? I am Mobile.
Norman Powell, Ibaka, Van Vliet, Danny Green, and Kawhi Leonard right now for Toronto. Van Vliet is on Durant, who wants a post-up. All for it. Here comes the help. Looney has to throw it up. Shot clock was expiring. Good defensive sequence there for Toronto. Iguodala harassing Leonard, gets away. Ibaka, foul, shot won't go. Draymond Green trying to say he went straight up, but he picks up his second personal, and Ibaka will go to the line. You see Kawhi Leonard drop off pass to Ibaka, gets Draymond Green in the air, and that's a foul.
I think Draymond Green has a gripe. He's vertical. Now, they usually go up simultaneously. He was coming down as Ibaka was going up.
8 free throw attempt already here in the quarter.
He lands even behind where he jumped.
I got that as a foul. Mike, you care to break the tie? I'm with Jeff. Mike, that's the first time.
You know what? You should just say that all the time, Mike. I like the ring of that.
I agree, Jeff. Golden State by 1. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first. Durant gets away from Leonard. foul call. An air ball. And the crowd delighting in it. Van Vliet hits inside, kicks it out. Leonard, his three-pointer won't go. Ball batted off the backboard by Ibaka, knocked away again, and a loose ball foul is going to go against Serge Ibaka as Durant goes tumbling. That's the 15th foul.
Again, Golden State really struggling to secure the ball, but good hands by Durant, good pursuit of the loose ball. Ibaka was first to the floor, but gets called for the loose ball foul.
Free throws for Durant. By the way, Kawhi Leonard had 36 points and 0 turnovers in Game 4. He's got 3 turnovers already here in the first quarter. Try free throws with YouTube TV. Watch the NBA Finals and 70+ live TV channels when you start your free trial at tv.youtube.com. Terms apply. Well, an excellent start for Kevin Durant. After missing the last 9 games, he's got 8 points here in the opening period. Norman Powell. Toronto just 1 of 5 from three-point range. Golden State 6 of 9. Durant for 3. Kevin Durant, his 3rd three-pointer already. 3 for 3 from downtown. The lead is 6. Looney tries to poke it away. Van Vliet with 5 to shoot. Trying to get past Durant, and a reach-in foul. Durant has something to say to Van Vliet. Van Vliet answers right back. That one looked like it was all, I wouldn't say good fun, but nothing harsh there. Free throws though for Van Vliet. Well, Kevin Durant took it personal. Van Vliet trying to go by him one-on-one. Good defense, commits the foul, but lets him know how he feels about his defense against him one-on-one. Gets into the paint, kicks it out. Draymond Green, his corner 3. Steph Curry chips it, and now they can hold it for the final shot. Curry has other ideas and throws it up and in. 14 for Curry here in the first quarter.
Oh shit! Thanks for watching, y'all. Have a good one.